Hello, hello. Welcome back to more Endless Monday Dreams and Deadlines. Last time we, made it through that whole weekend and managed to get our project done in time, and we foiled our higher ups evil machinations and managed to save the world one way or another. But that is not the end. Sure, we've overcome this one project, but the question now is, can we survive overtime? Yes, this is the extra chapter that actually came out just last month. So, props to the developers definitely for giving us this for free. I am very grateful for the new content at no extra cost. Thank you for putting in the extra work into this already excellent game. So yeah, that being said, let's see what awaits us in this extra chapter, Overtime. Saturday, January 20th. That's new. We haven't seen the 20th yet. 8 to 5 p.m. Corporate Offices HQ. 1 year later. Error file 2? Oh no. Sigh. Well, Penny, here we are. Again. Oh, hey, I see a Penny and, Sucker there. They made up. She turned him back around. They, talked out their differences. Good for them. Good for them. Working over the weekend on yet another project. A project that's due on Monday, and you haven't started yet. And you've apparently learned 0 lessons from every other time you've gotten yourself in this situation. Classic Penny. That's our girl. Ugh, you idiot! Why do I keep doing this to myself? Oh, there's Miss Whiskey again. Is she also gonna be shit-faced like she was at this time last year? Huh? Oh, it's Miss Whiskey. Probably out enjoying yourself tonight, as usual. Beep. Hello? Hey, Pen! I'm at the restaurant. Where are you at? Huh? She's not at the club? Miss Whiskey. They're not gonna hold a reservation forever. I need you to get your butt over here right now. Huh? Reservation? What reservation? Ellipses. Wait, Penny, don't tell me you forgot. I booked a table at that fancy place to celebrate the end of your big project. Remember? Oh, crap. Miss Whiskey, I'm at the office. I'm still working on the project. Huh? Penny, are you serious? You were supposed to be done by now. I need it for my presentation on Monday, with all the org leadership. Miss Whiskey, we've talked about this countless times. You told me you were practically done. How much do you have left to do? Well... we're basically done. You don't want Miss Whiskey to worry. I'll figure something out. I hope. Classic Penny. Telling us that, for a fact, nothing ever happens. So, yeah. I'm basically done. I'm just putting in the final touches. Well, good. You can finish tomorrow, then. Hurry up and get over here. Now. Miss Whiskey. Maybe she's right. But I am actually really behind on my work, considering I haven't started yet. What should I do? You know what? This time, let's go to the restaurant. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, what the heck, might as well. It's just dinner after all. Alright, Miss Whiskey, I'm on my way. Aw, yeah! That's our Penny! Wouldn't want to, leave our girlfriend hanging like that. Oh, look at that! That is a vintage kanpai pose. And so, I went to the fancy restaurant, had dinner with Miss Whiskey, and celebrated the end of my project. we ate some delicious food and enjoyed ourselves. Maybe a little too much. Of course, we got too drunk and I don't really remember the rest of the night. The next morning, I was too hungover to do any work. I also got food poisoning. So did Miss Whiskey. We were sick all weekend. Neither of us were able to go to work on Monday. I missed my deadline, and Miss Whiskey missed her presentation. We were both let go from the company. Miss Whiskey used the opportunity to finally start her own creative studio. It was a long-time dream of hers, and also it was a perfect chance to start anew. Ah yeah, just like in the base game. We make video games now. A friend of ours joined the studio as our programmer, and we released our first game. It's an adventure game with a story based on our previous jobs. I think it's pretty fun. Now we're hard at work on our next game. It's going well, and I hope people enjoy playing it as much as we did making it. Hopefully that's foreshadowing for whatever this team has next. Sometimes the electricity goes out and we lose all our work progress though. Maybe we should invest in better source control, or backup batteries. After all this time, I still haven't told Miss Whiskey that I had never actually started my project when she invited me to that dinner. But also that ends well. If it weren't for Miss Whiskey and I getting food poisoning on that fateful Saturday night, I wouldn't be doing what I love for a living. Drawing art and writing stories for our own indie video games. It's hard work, but it hardly feels like work at all. Honestly, it all feels like a dream. And I don't know how long this stream will last, but I'm gonna enjoy it while I can. The end. And what do you mean you never actually started that project? Ah, Miss Whiskey! Oh, look at her stretch those cheeks. She's so mad. Let's restart from checkpoint. First time we've gotten that screen, actually. How about that? What if we're up front there? Let's say we haven't started yet. Guess I should be honest. Actually, Miss Whiskey, I didn't actually start it yet. Ellipses and ellipses. But, with the help of my friends inspiring me every day, I know I can pull it off. Again. Annie. Sure. Well, whatever. It's not like this hasn't happened before. Guess it's my own fault for not micromanaging you. Not that it was a particularly difficult project. Just hurry up and finish. I'll be going home then. And open up a bottle of scotch and drink it alone. Or, Monday Penny. Oh, she hung up. Well, that's just great. You sounded really disappointed this time. Urgh, if only I'd started earlier. Alright, let's think. About her. Like usual. Miss Whiskey seemed pretty disappointed, and she'll probably actually remember this time around. I screwed up pretty bad, huh? I'll have to really impress her with this project. I have to do my best. Yeah, I can do this. I hope. Gulp. Okay, so, I should probably start working on my project now. I need to finish it before Monday. I've been telling Miss Whiskey that I'm basically finished. I feel bad for lying, but I thought it was better than disappointing her. What were the project requirements again? Crap, I don't really remember. I need to go over the documentation again. Always a good thing to do. Alright, action. What's on our phone this time? Have you downloaded any new apps? So my trusty phone, I can use it for checking my to-do list, calling people, and playing games. Oh, that's right. Lumberlast got a big update. There's a fever mode now. And they added a new type of tree. That's huge. You tree dropped. You tree dropped. I sure hope I don't play games all night. I've got work to do. Oh. Crap. Guess that last conversation with Miss Whiskey finally killed the battery. Yeah, I should probably charge my phone. Now, where's that charging cable? Okay, there. Well, that'll take some time to charge. Alright, while that's charging, let's do some doodling to start off the night. Might as well do a warm-up sketch before starting the real work. Okay. Some more. Some color here. Got it. Yeah, Tiger-chan. As long as we did a good job, baby. Rawr. Tiger-chan. Rawr. At least Tiger-chan thinks I'm doing a good job. I'm so drawing Tiger-chan a lot lately. Drawing her gives me motivation when I'm feeling gloomy. I'm still making Tiger-chan comics too. Miss Whiskey keeps telling me to focus on my work first, but what can I do? Tiger-chan's just too cute. Sometimes she visits the office when I'm working late, to hang out or to help me with my projects. I haven't seen her around in a while though. Wonder how she's doing. Wait a minute. This isn't time to be thinking about this. I need to get back to my project. Ugh. Alright, no more procrastinating for real this time. Let's look at that documentation. I should probably remind myself what exactly I'm supposed to be doing. Take a look at the project documentation. Or not. I'm gonna try refreshing the page. What? What's going on? Why isn't it loading? Is the internal project tracking site broken? How am I supposed to read the project documentation if the site's down? Oh no, this can't be happening. Well, that's just great. Maybe I can check my notepad to see if I've written anything down. I must have taken some notes on my notepad during a meeting or something. Please let me have written something down. You know there's a meeting on Thursday, and that this meeting sucks. Rawr. Inspired by, etc. There's that fuck-ass koala who I hate. Yeah, you're right, Tiger-chan. That meeting really did sucks. That's not helpful at all! Ugh! Wait a minute. There's something scribbled in the margin. E, and inspired by, and 6? Is that it? That's all I wrote down? What does that even mean? 6 what? Wow. Thanks a lot, Penny. Really good note-taking, you idiot. Baka. So I can't look at what my project is, my phone's dead, and my notes are completely useless. Cool. Now I don't even know where to start. What a disaster. Sigh. Maybe I should just do something else for a bit. We could run away. Well, that's not true strength, so let's do some thinking. Time to think really hard. Next text box is gonna be her going, I'm doing it, I'm thinking! And then she convulses in pain like that one Merrick panel in Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, I've got nothing. Except my useless notes, I guess. What a disaster. Well, maybe I can do something with this? E, and 6. Well, I guess you gotta figure out what EE stands for. I don't know, maybe it's elastic eels or something? And inspired by? Yeah, I could use some inspiration myself. Oh, who am I kidding? I have no idea what any of this means. I vaguely remember Miss Whiskey talking about this stuff in a meeting. I figured I could just look at the details later, though. Didn't know the project site or tracking site would be down when I need it most! This is why, like she said in that bad ending, you gotta make those backups. Gotta, like, have external saves, etc. Ugh. Anyway, just sitting here is not gonna help. I'll have to wait until my phone's charged to call people and ask around for ideas. Or I could talk to my desk succulent, since I can't call anyone right now anyway. Maybe I should just do something else for a bit. Hopefully the site comes back soon. Talk of Succules. Maybe talking to Succules will help me remember the requirements for this project. Succules. Yeah, everything's going just great. I can't remember what my project is. I can't read project documentation because the site's down. I can't call anyone or check my to-do list, and my notes are completely useless. Look, I don't think it's too unreasonable to ask for help in this case. I guess it wasn't that memorable project. I just wasn't that into it, you know? I had other things to deal with. Look, if it was that easy, I'd have done it, okay? You're gonna help me or not? Oh, is that how it is? Just walk around and do things till I remember? And then start 3 months ago? Yeah, it's all so easy for you, isn't it, Mr. Perfect? I'm turning you around. I don't want to see you anymore. Thanks for nothing, Succules. They call him Succules for a reason, am I right? Well, that wasn't helpful at all. Nothing's working. I think I gotta take a walk or get a drink or something to clear my mind. Alright, first we save. And now we walk. Oh hey, they haven't taken down the Halloween decorations yet. The elves is really quiet. Kinda creepy when no one's around. I feel like I'm getting used to it now though, which you really shouldn't be. That's kinda troubling. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Think about phone. I love my phone. All my friends live inside it. My phone's charging. Not much to do but walk around a bit. I could get something to drink in the break room and hang out for a bit while I wait. Not sure what I'd do without my phone though. See, that's on you for not having like, I don't know, a retro game system to bring with you. Something from like a decade ago that you can just load a ton of games on. This floor is where I work for the rest of the creative organization. We also share the floor of the operations organization. It's been years and I still don't know what they do. Even after, you know, you fought that alien invasion. I'm here way too often now. I don't know how I feel about that. Still, it's kind of hard to gauge the signs when no one's around. It's kind of scary. Halloween decorations are adding to the spooky vibe. Oh my god, yeah, you're right. Those jack-o'-lanterns, they're gonna scare the daylights out of me. Ugh. Very spooky. I think Hana put those up for a party last year. They've been up ever since. She never got around to cleaning it up, and no one else bothered to do it either. Does anyone even care? Let us go into the break room. Any changes in here? Nope, they still have that same coffee maker and those motivational posters. Taking a break in the break room at night. I like it here. It feels kind of like my second home. That is also very real, very true. You gotta savor those half-hour breaks. How long has that coffee been sitting there? Oh, is it time to go into the flashback dimension again? Guess I could use some caffeine about now. Let's think about coffee. I'm always thinking about coffee. Don't know what I'd do without coffee. My nectar of life. Not to mention I get headaches, so I'm not caffeinated. Yeah, that's how they get you. That's how the coffee sucks you in. That's how you get trapped in its, you know, caffeinating web of the beans that caffeine is made from. You know the beans, right? Maybe I should cut down a bit. But it tastes so good. You know, I wonder, does Penny take her coffee black? She probably takes it black since, like, she just likes the taste. She likes how, like, bitter it is. That coffee's still there. I wonder if it's safe to drink. Maybe I should have just brought my own coffee. Or start, like, taking caffeine pills. Alright, drink the coffee. And hope that it doesn't send you into the flashback dimension again. Yeah, I could really use some coffee right now. I even don't remember what I'm supposed to do for my project. I don't know how long this cup of coffee has been sitting here, though. Probably at least a day or two old. Still, it smells okay, and there's no mold. I'll just pour myself a cup. Yup. Same old weekend break room coffee. Nice and cold. Don't even microwave it. Just take it as it is. Down the hatch. Gulp. Ah, yeah, that's the stuff. Nothing's happening. I mean, I guess it's just coffee after all. Not sure why I expected anything different. Well, I better get back to. I'm dying. No, I brought my air fryer to work so people can use to heat up their food, but no one seems to be using it. I just don't understand. It really is the perfect appliances for the perfect appliance for break from lunches. So true, girl. That's because it's too loud, dummy. Sounds like a big jet taking off. It's a huge distraction in the office. I'm sorry, you can't say that like an air fryer is loud when you literally have like a coffee maker right there. Those things are loud as fuck. Like, have you heard like that Lego Island or Lego Movie Maker or whatever Lego game it is? That one Lego game's like coffee maker. that's like the baseline for loud as fuck appliances, Hana. You don't get it. I'd smash that stupid thing on the ground if I had to listen to it during my break. You wouldn't. Yeah, I would. And I'd email the entire office what I did, and everyone to thank me. What? I mean, not even that much louder than the microwave. And on top of that, everyone says air fryers are not really that great. They say they're just overrated convection ovens. No, that's not true. You don't really mean that. Don't worry, I'm sure Hana's just kidding. Probably. So, Sky, I definitely use the air fryer, but I brought this out for lunch today. Sorry. Oh, salad? As in, salamander? One of the best decks of toss format? I have a great recipe for air fried salad. Here, I'll show you. Wait, Sky, give it back! Don't worry, it's delicious. Ah! What the heck was that? Whoa, that memory's from like a long time ago. Poor Sky left the company. But that was weird. It felt way too real to be just a memory. What the heck is with this coffee? The coffee that makes you remember what your ex from before she left you. The air fried salad was interesting, but it wasn't bad, I guess. You know, I believe there's like a recipe out there for air fried salad or something. I really do admire Sky's fashion though. Hopefully her channel's doing better than it was like at this point last year. Hopefully that bot still wasn't stealing her content or anything. Erg, my stomach. Okay. We're trapped in the break room. We're immobilized. All we can do is think about air fryers. I'd like that Sky care enough about Robbie to bring an entire air fryer to work. I don't think anyone used it in the break room's lighter though. And I still can't believe she left air fryer sub to quit her job and make an online air fryer cooking show. Making a living doing what she does. Sounds like a dream. I guess I'm doing what I love for my job too. Drawing. But it feels so different when it's for work. My projects are just so uninspiring. I can't get motivated to even start. Or remember what my project even is in this case. Wish I could work on something I actually cared about. Maybe I should get an air fryer. Sky keeps talking about how they're the future's cuisine. You should. Air fryers are very good and very budget. Which I'm totally not double checking, seeing that an air fryer, you can't get an air fryer for as cheap as like $50. I totally knew that off the top of my head. She keeps talking about how they're the future cuisine. I don't think I'll ever be as knowledgeable about air fryers as she is, though. And again, She doesn't spend all her time drawing cute characters like I do. I guess we're motivated by different things after all. But anyway. I can't stop thinking about Sky's passion for air fryers. Yeah, it's making me feel inspired. I have an idea for a drawing. I can get back to my desk to draw it out. Okay, let's go. Guess who, baby? Ah, what's going on? I can't see. Someone's covering my eyes with a pair of giant paws. Give up? Huh? That voice. Could it be? Tiger-chan! She's back! Ah! Jesus Christ, it's a tiger. Get out of the break room. It's you. That's right. It's me, Tiger-chan. Rawr. Long time no see, as they say. You haven't forgotten about me, have you, baby? Of course not. I actually drew a picture of you earlier. You told me that I was doing a good job, and I felt encouraged. Whoa! Fan art for me? Flattery will get you everywhere, as they say. But yeah, honestly, it's not going great right now. I'm way behind on another project, again. So I'm here at the office trying to finish it before it's due on Monday. Well that's no fun. I was hoping we could go on another adventure. Yeah, sorry. Well, here we go again. Now we just save. Oh, that light bulb is new. Wonder what caused that to happen. Maybe it's because we were inspired. Hey, Tiger-chan, have you ever thought about how aesthetically pleasing an air fryer really is? Well, that came out of nowhere, baby. I mean, it's smooth, it's sturdy, it has a handle. Maybe Sky's right. Feels like an appliance with a form and function. That's very interesting, baby. Never knew you were the air frying type. That coffee I drank a little bit ago. I think my stomach all weird. I can feel it gurgling. That's concerning. I think the coffee made me see a vision of the past. And I got inspired by air fryers. That's all I can think about drawing right now. Very interesting. Maybe this new stomach power is the key to finishing your project. Well, I don't know what air fryers have to do with my project, but at least I have an idea for something to draw. And I feel like I'll only think about air fryers until I draw my idea. Well, it might adjust your process, as long as it helps you do your thing, baby. And doodling keeps the brain active, as they say. Yeah, that's true. Alright, despite having the motivation to draw, we're still trapped in the break room with Tiger-chan. And I can think of worse scenarios. So, where were you all this time? I kinda missed you. I was wondering if I'd never see you again. Annie, baby, you know me. I come and go as I please, as they say. But tonight, seems I'll be saving you once again. Saving me? From what? Ellipses. From yourself, clearly. Oh. So let's go and finish your project. Then we can finally move on to something else, baby. Like frolicking through flowers on my jungle island. Yeah, about that. I don't remember what my project is. And the company project tracking site is down. I don't even know where to start. I thought drinking some coffee would help, but all it did was make me think about air fryers. On top of that, I disappointed Miss Whiskey yet again, and now she's at home drinking alone. I don't know, Tiger-chan. I'm this close to just giving up and running far, far away. Oh, don't be like that, baby. It won't do you any good to just sit around and feel sorry for yourself, as they say. Tell you what, let's go on an adventure around the office. It'll be fun, and maybe we can find something to spark your memory. Yeah. Okay, good. Well, let's hurry up, baby. Adventure awaits. Rawr. You're right. I think we can do this. That's the spirit. Well, guess I should go back to my desk. I could draw my idea, or finally check my bone, or maybe even both. And maybe I could try my inspiration so to remember what my project is. I hope. Sounds like a plan, baby. Let's get a move on. Yeah, she's on the team. Once again. What was that? What? I joined your party, baby. For adventuring. Oh yeah. With any hope, she won't be the only party member who joins us. Anyway, let's drink some more coffee before we get going here. What about you drinking a cup of that coffee? What we heard this last time though, like before. I think if I drink it again, I might actually die. Seems really dangerous, baby. I don't think you should drink that. And it's gross too, as they say. But still. Yeah, no more break room coffee for me tonight. The sensible option, as they say. Sensible. Or cowardly. Let's drink it. Let's drink it. Let's drink the bone-hurting juice. Let's drink the stomach-hurting juice. Let's drink it. Drink a cup. Drink the cup. Drink the cup. I'll just pour myself another cup. Well, it didn't come with first time around. Baby, wait. You're not seriously thinking of... Cheers! Hey, don't... Gulp. Ah, refreshing. Nice and cold. See? It's fine! Okay, Daja, let's... Baby? Tiger trying to help. Damn, we just died. There's no beam from the bush. That coffee actually killed us. Now we're never gonna make that deadline. Make a bigger mistake than usual. Thanks, game. Thanks, Steam achievements. Let's show Tiger-chan the outdated Halloween decorations. Need that thing for? You've got me now. I needed to take notes and check my to-do list. You know, work stuff. I'm not gonna play any games on it, don't worry. Okay, baby. Oh, we can still talk to her about air fryers. We have yet to exhaust this topic. Hey, Tiger-chan, speaking of air fryers... Ah yes, this again, as they say. So, have you ever used one before? You don't need air fryers in my jungle island, baby. We already have microwaves and convection ovens. It's not even remotely the same thing, like, you wouldn't cook a steak in a microwave. Of course not, baby. The only thing you should be cooking steak with is a cast iron skillet. Well, many air fryers have a grill option that turns out perfect steaks every time. And there's no smoke ever, just like the skillet. I don't know, baby. You do you, as they say. I think using air fryers to demonstrate strong character. Strong character isn't defined by what kitchen appliance one uses, baby. In this case, I think it does. In this case, I think you're wrong. Okay, jeez. Well, Tiger-chan, welcome back, I guess. It's always good to visit, baby. Sometimes you just have to skip the fresh island air to a stuffy concrete building in the city. Yeah, real getaway. So, baby, I still don't really know where your company actually does. I told you already. We, provide services, like to empower our clients and customers. Empower them to do what, baby? You know, to, achieve more. To be more open and connected. That sort of thing. I see. And do you believe in your company's mission, maybe? Yes? I mean, I don't really... Hey, what's with the interrogation all of a sudden? I'm gonna have to add this to your file, baby. You're not my boss. She can't be the boss of you. She's your creation, Penny. My phone should be a little bit charged by now. I'm coming to you. My phone. My lifeline to the world. I think you might have a problem, maybe. It won't help your project like I can. It's just a rectangle that makes you stupid, as they say. No, it's a smartphone. It makes you smart. I love my phone. All my friends live inside it. You keep saying that, baby. I'm concerned for you. Okay. So, this is Lois where I work, with the rest of the creative organization. We also share the floor with the operations organization. You have to go through this main desk area to get to all the different parts of the office, like the meeting room or the operations team door. Well, yeah, I know, baby. I've been here before. I mean, it's been a while. I was just bringing you up to speed in case you forgot. I appreciate it, baby. At least those pumpkin decorations are new. Yeah, she respects the pumpkins. It's kind of spooky, as they say. Yeah, I had to put up for a Halloween party last year. You never got around to cleaning it up, and no one else bothered to do it either. Oh, well. Maybe we could do some snooping around these desks again, baby. I bet we could find some cool secrets. Something to inspire you and to remember your project. Or we could walk somewhere else in the office. There are plenty of places to go without resorting to that sort of thing. Seems you lost your sense of adventure, baby. How disappointing. Well, regardless, we should go back to my desk so I can get my phone before we do anything else. Back again at Penny's desk. Okay, back at my desk. Cool. Looks like my phone's charged up to turn on now. Finally. Nice. I feel safe now. Here. Well, I still don't remember what my project is. At least now I can call someone for any ideas. Jot down notes and to-dos and stuff. Oh, and yeah, this also means I can finally call Sky and talk to her about air fryers. Yeah! Assuming I'm still inspired by them, of course. Alright, is email still down? Email's still down. Let's go see that new Lumberlass update. Life is but a dream. It's time to chop. I don't remember that meter being there last time. The fever meter. You will believe a girl can chop wood. A quirky girl. Not to say girls can't already chop wood. Anyone can chop wood if they're strong enough. Oh, we're fast! We're fast as fuck! It's like the Sonic the Hedgehog of chopping wood. Beaver! Look at her go. She's so funny. Alright, that's enough of that. Okay, we still have Keeney's number, even though she hasn't been answering our calls. She's probably busy. I wonder if her mom is still disappointed in us. Probably. We should call Hana. Tell her about the email is still down after a year. I haven't talked to Hana in a long time. Wonder how she's doing. I'll give her a call. Hello? Penny, what can I do for you? Hi, Hana, it's been a while. Yeah, I'd almost forgotten how much I enjoyed our chats. Oh? I mean, I kind of enjoy our chats. Well, I didn't. Anyway, I'm on call for the operations team tonight, as usual. Unless it's work-related, I'm hanging up. Oh, so... Can you fix my email? So my email's still broken. Yeah, so what? You want me to fix it for you? Because I'm the system admin, right? From corporate IT. Or... Even though you already know that I'm on the operations team, I could not care less about your stupid emails. I mean, maybe you might know someone from over there. Maybe get someone to look at my help desk ticket. Penny, no. I'm busy enough as it is. Talk to them yourself. I never want to hear about your emails ever again. Okay, jeez. So I'm not sure if it's just me or not, but the internal project tracking site seems to be down. I get an error when I try to load my project documentation. Well, maybe you check your emails every once in a while. You know the site is down all weekend for scheduled maintenance. Orbit IT's been sending reminders for days. It was super annoying. If they were an operations team service, we wouldn't have had any downtime at all. No one would have noticed. Okay. Wait, what? Scheduled maintenance? All weekend? The audacity. The bad timing to end all bad timing. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. It's a big deal. Everyone knew about it except you, apparently. But my project, my scening, it's due on Monday. I need to look what the requirements are. I can't do that if the site's down. Uh-oh. Looks like Penny's in a bit of a pickle, isn't she? I can pull off another one of your magical last minute weekend all-nighters at the office? Well, maybe you should have just planned ahead and done your job like everyone else. Your behavior has consequences, Penny. You're reaping what you sowed. Can't believe this. He fell for it again. Anyway, that's not my problem. Are we done here or not? So, can you fix it? The site? Yeah, sure. I'll just quit my job and join the team that's responsible for keeping the site up. Dummy. Okay. Jeez. Yeah, how has work been? She probably doesn't enjoy her job, but who knows? Maybe there's some light in the dark there. So, how's work been lately? You really want to know? Yeah, of course. Tell me. Okay, I'll tell you. So I'm sitting at home on my couch trying to play a video game during the weekend for once. Okay. And then I get a phone call on my work phone. And since I'm on call for the operations team, I have to answer it. And guess who it is? It's someone from the creative team asking me how work's been lately. Oh no, we interrupted her gaming session. Now I feel bad. She's really trying to, what kind of game, what kind of genre does she enjoy? She's probably trying to, like, I don't know, maybe she's in the middle of, like, the latest Trails game or something. Like a meaty RPG like that. And that's how work's been lately. Got it? Yeah, I got it. Hey, Penny. Yes, Hana? Have you ever stopped and thought about how your actions might affect other people? Of course you haven't. Maybe consider once that the world doesn't revolve around you. Well, anything else? So, air fryers, yeah. Save the best for last. So, Hana, have you ever thought about how cool air fryers are? What is this, Penny? I'm just talking about how cool air fryers are. You know, for cooking things. There. You know how I feel about air fryers, dummy? They're stupid. I hate them. They're overrated. People treat them like they're somehow special. And you know the worst thing about air fryers? What? Because they're air fryers, Sky Deluders of the thing she could just quit her job and follow her dreams. I'm all alone, stuck doing all her work, being on call all the time by myself. Oh, okay. Well, I still think they're cool. Whatever. So, bye. Let's get off her here so she can beat Trails Through Daybreak 2. I think that's it for now. Good. It's a huge waste of my time. Don't call me again. She hung up. We should probably draw. Alright, I'm fired up. Here we go. Time to draw. Okay. A little more. Edit the text. Got it. Air fry with Sky. That is the spinning image of her, alright. She'd be proud. Air fryers. They're so darn cool. I love drawing air fryers. I think this picture makes me want an air fryer too, baby. Oh good. I'm glad. File saved as airfrywithsky.psd. Well, I've got that out of my system. Guy's passion for air fryers has always been a real inspiration for me. Now I sort of get it. They really are that great. Well, anyway, it feels good to keep my creative juices flowing. I'm feeling kind of productive. The journey of 1,000 projects begins with the first illustration, as they say. That sounds like a bit much. I'm always compulsed to you know, save when the game like has the glowing red icon. That cool picture I drew is activating my brain. I feel like if I think really hard this time and reach deep into my memories, I might be able to remember what the requirements are for this project. Oh, it's worth a try, baby. Here we go. Oh my god. Look, good lord, look at how many logs there are. So this shouldn't be too hard a project for you, Pen. Quick and easy. I just realized. Is that Sky in the game? Did they put Sky in the funny app? Did they collab with their channel? What's up with that? So this shouldn't be a 2-hour project for you, Pen. Quick and easy. Uh-huh. It's like before. Just need 6 illustrations for me for this. Cool. Interesting. Next thing is new, but I thought really interesting. And are you paying attention? Oh, yeah, my new project. 6 illustrations and stuff. Okay. Oh my god. I'm a big fan of this whiteboard here. Do not erase. Can you erase yet? No. Like, it was worth an ask. So anyway, moving on. I'm listening, Miss Whiskey. I'm multitasking. Good. So basically, what I'll need from you is Penny. I'm sorry, Miss Whiskey. What was that all about, baby? I thought really hard about my project, and I just remembered something from my meeting with Miss Whiskey. Did you use some introspection and realize you should have paid more attention when she was explaining your assignment? Yeah. That, and I think I'm supposed to draw 6 illustrations, like the one I drew earlier. So, that's one of the requirements for this project. Actually, yeah, that's it. In fact, I can feel in my heart, I need to draw 6 illustrations. Alright, that's one piece of the puzzle. That makes sense. Explains the 6 you wrote down in your reading notes. Well done, maybe. But we still don't know what exactly you're supposed to draw. Yeah, but if we keep this up, I think we might actually figure it out. When we do, I'll finally be able to finish my project. I'll even be able to repurpose the work I've already done. Maybe. Yeah, let's go with that. Better than having nothing. I'll write this on my notes app to keep track of the requirements. Just making some progress, baby. Yeah. Some progress is better than none. Alright, that's the calendar. Hey, my birthday is on a Sunday in this unspecified year. That's pretty cool. I haven't got Sky in a long time. Should see how she's doing. Maybe she could jog my memory about my project, even though she doesn't work here anymore. Oh, hi, Benny. It's been a while. Looking late again? Hi, Sky. How did you know? Well, you only seem to call when you're putting off work at the office. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. So, when are you taking me out for burgers? I still remember your promise. It's been a year and they still haven't gone out? Any sure less procrastinating in more ways than one. After this project, for real this time. Good. Well, anyway, I'm glad you called. I've been looking for an excuse to take a break. Oh, good. So, you been busy tonight? Yeah, just working on this and that. Oh, like you're here for a cooking show? Sure. So, what have you been up to? Mostly just working on your show? Yeah, I'm still working on Air Fry Sky, here and there. What do you mean here and there? Well, it's been tough. It was good enough for a side gig, but I don't know. Aw, you want to talk about it? Well, since you're asking. So, when I was at the company, I made Air Fry Sky's a hobby to share the joy of air frying with the world. I could focus on doing what I love, and even if I didn't get a lot of views, it didn't really matter. but servers sort of try and make a living off of it. Like, I would optimize their numbers, their revenue, or views, their social media algorithms, or whatever. Oh god, excuse me. Wasn't expecting the sudden hiccup. And it turns out I'm kind of bad at it. But it can also be that no one cares about what I'm making. Or maybe what I'm making just isn't that interesting or good. But then again, do I really deserve to succeed just because I'm trying my best? Oh, Sky, I think you deserve to succeed. Yeah, thanks. Anyway, it's been super demotivating. Just don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Sure, you're going through that. I think I got greedy. I had a stable job and a good paycheck, even though I hated my work. I don't know. I guess I tricked myself into thinking I could achieve my dream if I wish hard enough for something. But maybe hobbies really are just meant to be just for personal fulfillment after all. Whatever. That's not your problem. No, I'm happy that you're sharing with me. I'm glad. Well, guess I may as well tell you. I gave up on making money with my channel. I've been looking for a new job. Wait, what? You gave up? Just like that? I mean, what else can I do? I ran out of money. I can't just follow some silly dream forever. But I think the long gap in my resume is a problem. No one's even looking at my applications. Maybe I need to come crawling back to the operations org if they'll even have me. Nice Levy, I guess. Well, that sucks. I'm sorry, Sky. I was really rooting for you to succeed with your dream. At least you believed in me. I guess I was just thinking that if you could do it, I would have a chance too. Why? You think of quitting? You think of quitting your job? If you could quit, what would you do instead? Well, if I could, I just want to draw comics and illustrations, make my own stories and characters. Yeah, like you've already been doing with Tiger-chan. Yeah, and get published and make my own merch and stuff, which is why I was so inspired by what you went off to do. I really appreciate that Miss Whiskey got me this job, but yeah, I get it. But maybe one day it'll all work out. I know you've got it in you. Really? Yeah. And well, I haven't lost all hope yet either. I've been working on some coding projects in between sending out resumes, so I can at least have something technical to show my career break. Yep, IT jobs are a good thing to aim for. She's doing... That's a smart idea right there. You know, the industry loves, like, quirky girls who are also really good at IT work. I like it, actually. It's something in your wheelhouse. Oh, yeah? Really? Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, but I'll tell you about it later. Aw, why not now? I've already taken too much of your time. You have a project to finish after all. Well, okay, fine, you're right. Thanks for looking out for me. Guess I'll call again once I made some more progress on my project. Speaking of project... So, this is incredibly embarrassing, but I don't remember the requirements for my project. I was hoping you could help jog my memory about it. Huh? Penny, when is this project due? Monday? Oh, Penny. Well, first of all, I have no idea what your project could be. I haven't worked there in over a year. I wasn't even on your team. Can you have that information yourself? You're at the office, right? Can't you look it up? Or could you ask you could ask Miss Whiskey. Or anyone else. Stop yelling at me! Okay, sorry. Project tracking site is down. I can't get it to load. Honest says it's down for me until weekend, so I don't know what to do. I have to go off of my notes from some meetings I didn't pay attention to. They're practically useless. I don't know, Penny. Well, this was worth a shot. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. So... Let's get off her case. I'm sorry this guy, but I guess I better get back to my project. Yeah, okay. Good luck. Thanks. Talk to you later. Yep, see you. I should call her more often. Well, Tiger-chan, I've done it again. At my desk, we're on the end of a project, waiting for a deadline. Very on brand for you. I want that to be part of my brand. I want to be known for my trustworthiness and being good at things. That's boring, baby. Embrace your true self. And what's my true self, Tiger-chan? You know, wanting to be better, but never actually trying. Classic Penny. Trying right now. If you say so, baby. I really gotta improve my reputation. Alright, Miss Whiskey time. Hopefully she's still sober. Beep. Penny. Miss Whiskey. You better be calling to tell me you're done with your project. Well, so... let's get to the chase. Miss Whiskey guy, wait a minute. This is not a good idea. What was I thinking? So, that was fast. Remember the good old days? So, Miss Whiskey, remember the good old days back in college? Yeah, back when I still had hope. So, done with the project yet? So, how's the scotch? Good, despite it all. Oh, good. So, how's your project going? So, how are you doing? Surely she's gotta, like, something's gotta give here, right? Surely she'll, like, say something else in response. Sitting at home, alone, drinking. What do you think I'm doing? So are you done with your project yet? So... Alright, that was a dead end. I'm okay. Bye, Miss Whiskey. Bye, Penny. Don't call me again until you're done with your project. Oh, she hung up. We are quickly running low on options here. There's either our mom who hates us, or our quirky space friend who's been MIA for the past year. Heaney has been answered by phone calls for a while now, but worth a try. Darn. No answer again. Wonder if she's alright. She's probably off doing important space work. Actually, I'll call her later. Much later. Understandably, our mother is a last resort. Okay. Options are opening up. I wonder if there's anything for us in the meeting room. Maybe we'll uncover another conspiracy. We're in the meeting room. Nice meeting room, all things considered. The couches are pretty comfy. Maybe too comfy, huh? Guess you trigger the motion detection sensor. The TV screen's turned on. Presentation is showing on the screen. I guess people keep forgetting to exit out before leaving for the weekend. Let's take a look-see, baby. Maybe we can uncover some cool secrets. Well, it's probably none of our business, but Let's skim through it. Hopefully it's nothing nefarious this time. They really need to remember to close out these presentations at the end of their meetings. But then how would you snoop around other people's business? I don't think that's the right thing to do, but still, maybe we could take a look and see if it sparks anything. Let's see. Offsite team building retreat update. Group creative organization. Huh? We have a team building retreat coming up? First time I'm hearing about it. Might be worth skimming through. Let's read a little more. Objective. Gather out teams within the creative organization umbrella for a week-long offsite event. Objective continued. Conduct morale-boosting events and educational talks to improve organizational output/efficiency. How do we get a chance to work with the other teams in the org? That might be interesting. Location: business office center, business conference center and hotel, event space and 5th floor breakout rooms. That place is like a few blocks down the street from the office. Makes sense, I suppose. Too bad it isn't at some fancy resort on Tropical Island or something. Guess that would cost too much money. Damn, they can't even, like, afford a trip to, I don't know, Dave & Buster's or Round 1. Because I think playing Taiko no Tatsujin would be a good team building exercise. I think you're worth it though, baby. Yeah, thanks. I'll tell that to the company. Morale boosting events. Scavenger hunts! Smiley face. Might be fun, I guess. Trust exercises. V-face. That's the standard fare. Alright. I'm calling it now. I am placing all my bets in. The next one, they're gonna do a fucking cat face, you know, colon and the number 3. Please let that be the next slide. Darn, I was wrong. It was the D smile instead. Improvisational comedy classes. I'm definitely not doing that. Although it would be funny to see Miss Whiskey do improv. I think you should try new things once in a while, baby. Keeps life interesting, as they say. I'll do anything but improv. Special keynote address featuring CEO and COO. O-Face. Oh, they're looking quite nefarious and businesslike. The twins? Holy shit, is that mince and cheese? Is that oomph? No, that's not oomph. The twins? Must be a big deal to have them show up. You don't see them very often, do you, baby? Oh no, of course not. They're too busy being visionaries or whatever. Well, it mostly seems like a fun time. I wonder what it's all for, though. Can't just be for team building. And surely those twins aren't up to, like, any evil schemes or anything. What, baby? You think your company might not have your best interests at heart? That would imply the company has a heart. Still, it's paid time away from my desk. Let's keep reading. Special discussion topics. Think inside the box. Why gray rectangles the next big design trend? With product design team. Darn, you're telling me that like they don't want the artists for this corporation to think outside the box? You're telling me they want them to chase trends? Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't think I believe that. Maybe I'll learn something new. We've got your back. Trust your leadership about the future of work with org managers. Okay. Your friendly co-worker. Turbocharge your productivity and output of ZineBot 7000 of Creative Automations team. Oh man, they're falling into their old habits. There's another ZineBot we gotta kill. Wait, what? ZineBot 7000? They're making another one? I thought the project was cancelled when Miss Blythe went missing. I can't believe this. Well, the rest of the recitation is just more of the same. I think I get the gist of it. Supercharge your productivity and output with ZineBot 7000, huh? So I guess this offsite is a big event to convince us that ZineBot 7000 won't be used to fire the entire creative organization. Like they did before with ZineBot 6000, but in that other timeline. Another sip of water for me. Because a lot of reading has been happening. The one where I saved your life, baby. Well, sort of. Sky saved my life. You helped, maybe. It was a team effort, as they say. But maybe it might be different now that Miss Blythe isn't around. What if the new leader of the operation org is? Probably isn't a wife-wielding megalomaniac, I hope. Wait, this wasn't what my project was supposed to be about, was it? I don't think so. I would have remembered. But anyway, I can't believe they're making a new ZineBot. It's quite the conundrum, baby. I need to talk to Sky about what I just saw. Let's do that right now. Guess I'll call Sky again. Hi, Penny. Missed me already? Hi, Sky. I just want to talk to you about something real quick. Sure, what's up? So, the interesting thing. So I saw an interesting presentation in the meeting room today. You might not like it. Oh? It was about an off-site team building retreat for the creative organization. Okay, seems fun so far. Kinda miss going to those. But one of the big talks they had planned was about how we're supposed to use ZineBot 7000 to expedite our workflow or whatever. Ah! The talk is being held by the Creative Automations team. Oh, them. I'm guessing you'll just be fixing pictures it generates all day so it looks like a person made them. Maybe they won't even care. Right. Then they'll use it as an excuse to fire most of the creative org, just like before, except less blatant now that Blythe is gone. Well, honestly, it's not surprising that they're making yet another one. Blythe might be gone, but it seems her spirit lives on. It's the same story everywhere else. Everyone wants that big measure of productivity and efficiency boost that ZineBot promises. And the investors expect it too. So everyone's making their own ZineBot now. Yeah, gotta get a piece of that pie. Lately, I've been desperate enough to look into getting my old job back, but even if I wanted to go back to the operations org, the only jobs I can apply to are in the creative automations team. Now that Blythe is in the head of operations, I can't say I didn't think about it, honestly. No, I mean, then at least we'd be able to work in the same building again. Huh, yeah. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad after all. Well, if I even got the job, it'd feel like it sold my soul or something. I don't think I was ever serious about considering it. It'd be pretty good, I guess. Yeah. But anyway, you're doing this a lot better than I expected, Sky. Thought you'd be more angry about Zbot 7000. Yeah, I'm just feeling more resigned than anything. Just the direction everything's moving in. Yeah, it's been, what, 2 years since the game first came out, and things have gone worse in that regard. Hopefully things get better. Eventually. No one in this industry cares about the consequences of the work they're doing, as long as the numbers go up. It's just gonna be another thing we'll need to live with for some reason. This whole Pandora's box people have opened. I don't know why we need to live with it. Maybe we won't. When the investors realize they're not actually getting their money's worth. If only they invested a lot of money into people instead. But I mean, you still care, right? Like, I feel like none of the things we did that weekend mattered. Well, yeah, but what can I do? I'm just one person. Not like I can go around with a baseball bat to every company making a Z-Pop. But hey, let's give ourselves more credit. The journey we shared wasn't more important. Well, that's what I tell myself, anyway. Either that, or sitting around being sad all the time. I guess. Well, at least she's in the loop again. Let's think more about that presentation. Well, that was a surprise. First time I've heard of this creative organization team building retreat. I haven't gone to one of those things in... I don't even remember. Good thing we took a peek, baby. Yeah, maybe it'll be fun. I get to network and boost my morale. More importantly, I get to see Miss Whiskey do improv. At least, if I could convince her to. Maybe if she were tipsy enough. On my jungle island, every day is a team offsite, baby. And the venue is the wild outdoors. Must be nice. The discussion topics of the big talks were concerning, though. Stuff about trusting our leadership and working with Zbot 7000 to improve our workflow. Something tells me working here is about to get a lot more annoying. If I get to keep my job much longer at all. I don't feel very good. It's not taken, baby. Try breathing exercise. No, I mean... Oh no, is the coffee coming back up? Oh no, she's having an echo! Now, you might not consider a gray rectangle to be the most interesting combination of a color and shape. Well, yeah, that's because it's not. But according to the user research we conducted here at the product design team, customers are twice as likely to feel a positive emotion of seeing a gray rectangle than any other color shape combo. I seriously doubt that. It's true! Most customers rate gray rectangular products higher in categories like trustworthiness, profitability, correct outputs, and life satisfaction. Correct outputs? Or so, if you had a parent that resembles the face of the gray rectangle, customers attribute human qualities to this lifeless object and develop a personal attachment, ensuring lock-in. Yeah, that's been true in the past. I love you. That's kind of concerning. That's why we at the product design team are integrating gray rectangles into our design language for all our products moving forward. Wait, that's... Ah! You okay there, baby? Wait a minute. That training session is supposed to be for the Creative Org offsite, which hasn't happened yet. The coffee, it made me see the future. Oh my god. She's like, that's so Raven. That's so Penny. That's kind of weird, baby. But why did I get to the session about gray rectangles and not improv with Miss Whiskey? Ugh. Ow, my stomach. There's something wrong with that coffee I drank earlier. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, as they say. What if it actually does kill me, though? Don't worry, we've encountered that bad ending already. It's not gonna happen again, surely. Well, it was nice knowing you, baby. Hey! I spend a lot of time in here because of all the meetings I have. It must be really important if you're needing so many meetings, baby. Well, I only show up because I'm including the meeting invite, but I mostly just sit in the corner and play Lumberlass. I don't know why I even go. People more important than me do all the talking anyway. I guess someone might think I'm slacking off or something if I don't attend all these meetings. Showing up is half the job, as they say. Sure. At least the couches are comfy. Meeting rooms in our job offices have big tables and office chairs, baby. We like to keep things professional, as they say. Yeah, well, it's how our company demonstrates how laid back and cool we are. Big tables and office chairs are too old-fashioned. I'm not going to complain, though. I like it. Relaxing on a big couch helps my creativity. Maybe you should have spent more time in here, then. Then you'd be done with your project by now. Yeah, maybe. Or I'd have drawn a lot more Tiger-chan comics. Or played more Lumberlass. Yeah, I guess. The gray rectangles. We ought to focus on that. They're important here. I don't know how I saw a learning session from an offsite event that hasn't happened yet, but... Well, I don't believe for a second that the project design team presented that because they actually thought gray rectangles are the future. It was clearly forced upon them by upper management. They have to somehow justify the ugly gray rectangular nature of Zbot 7000. Form follows function, as they say. I'm not a fan of either form or function in this case. Come on, gray rectangles? But as an artist, I can't help but feel the need to take this as a challenge to somehow make gray rectangles fit my aesthetic sensibilities. In fact, it's all I can think about right now. Gray rectangles, yeah, making me feel inspired! There's that magical word again. Actually, I have an idea for a drawing. I gotta get back to my desk to draw it out. Can't wait to see, baby! Who knows, maybe we're playing into her hands right now by, like, you know, getting inspired to draw gray rectangles. It's all part of their plan, probably. They knew we'd see the future, something nefarious like that. But first, let's relax on that couch. That's a comfy-looking couch. It's the world's comfiest couch. You know what, I think I could use a little break. I'm pretty tired from all this work. I'm just gonna lie down and relax on this couch for a little bit. Are you comfy, baby? Uh-huh. Wish my couch back home was this nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna rest my eyes. Okay, that's enough relaxing for now. I admire your discipline, baby. And here I was hoping we'd get sent back to our island. Maybe the caffeine's working after all. Here I thought we were gonna, like, instantly get a bad ending, because we'd sleep all the way to Monday. Okay, back at my desk. Let's draw. Alright, I'm fired up. Here we go, time to draw. Okay. A little more. Add some more gray here. Got it. The Wonderful World of Gray Rectangles. That sounds like the name of a young adult novel if I've ever heard one. Okay, well, I tried. And that's all that matters, as they say. File saved as gray_rectangles.psd. Thought I was excited about gray rectangles for a moment there, but now that I've actually drawn it out, I don't think it looks as cool as it did in my head. Maybe there's nothing inspiring about a gray rectangle after all. Now, if it was a gay rectangle, on the other hand, I think that'd be pretty inspiring. Not everything you draw can be a winner, baby. I think I need to study more. It really did exercise my creative muscles a bit. Still feels pretty good to have drawn this. Makes me feel productive. Alright, 2 down, 4 to go. Maybe. Okay, so we've done these. Let's look out the window. Maybe we'll see Keeney again. Hopefully Blythe hasn't, like, done her in. Keeney would be on Fraud Watch, though, if that were the case. Nothing like looking out into the city at night. Skyline is beautiful as usual. It's a nice view, baby. Yeah. Always makes me feel so introspective when I'm here. And have a think about life. Sigh. Like, oh, I've gone and done it again. Falling behind on my projects, not learning anything, doing the bare minimum. But then again, what am I even doing all this for? Is this even what I want? Can't believe I've disappointed Miss Whiskey again. Baby? That star's getting brighter. Danger is possibly upon us. I thought I'd live happily ever after, back when we foiled Miss Blythe's evil plot and saved the world, but I didn't think I'd be back to doing the same thing over and over again. Wait a minute, is that? No, not now. I'm trying to do some self-reflection here. Wait. Ah! She has returned. Ow, my head. What? Keeney? Is that you? I told you to stop doing that! You could have at least called me first. Keeney? I think I've turned on your translator thing. Oops. Yo, Earthpenny! It's been a while or whatever. How do you do, fellow Earthlings? Why are you talking like that? Probably because of a robo-translator, robo-module software upgrade or something. Who cares? And more importantly, why haven't you been answering my calls? Yeah, sorry for ghosting you, Earthpenny. Honestly, I just got tired of constantly asking for Robotime Roboportals to get more time for your projects. Sometimes you just gotta learn to help yourself, you know? Well, it's nice to see you too in any case. Cool new outfit, by the way. Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice she got a new drip. Uh-huh. Anyway, I'm not here to have a nice chat and stuff. I also have something important to tell you, so pay attention. Huh? What is it? And wait, where's Tayu-chan? You didn't beam her up with me? Don't worry, Earthpenny. I already talked to her. We keep in touch, you know? We're practically besties. Oh, I see. I thought I was Tayu-chan's bestie. He feels betrayed. Probably. Okay, what's up? Why'd you beam me up into your craft? What's the new outfit? Your rude new way of talking. Are you actually Keeney? Sure. Well, we androidians aren't really concerned with such trivial concepts as self or whatever, but... Okay, I get it. So what was the important thing you wanted to talk about? Well, there's Penny. As you know, I was assigned to your planet because the Androidian Leadership Cluster thought it would be nice to have a diplomatic presence here. Okay, so... the Androidian Leadership Cluster no longer considers this planet to be strategically valuable. As in, it's not useful for us. Wait, that means... Yeah, that's right, Earthpenny. I've been summoned back to Androidia for reassignment to another planet. Huh? You're leaving? Yeah, I figured I'd let you know. Professional courtesy and all that. Can't believe this. You can't leave? You're funny. We like taking you out for burgers. Who else will we take out? Who else will we go out for burgers with? Also, where's Blythe? Hopefully she hasn't gone loose. So where's Miss Blythe? Wasn't she with you on your ship? You're not taking her back to Androidia with you, are you? Well, about that, Earthpenny. You're right that I was doing Earth Blythe safe. You're right that I was on Earth life for safekeeping in the ship's robo-holding robo-jail. Was? Like I just told you, I'm not the Android ambassador to Sol 3 anymore. I'm not allowed to take anyone from your planet, hostile or not. Wait, so you're just letting her go? Well, yeah. Actually, I already did. I'm leaving soon afternoon. I'm leaving soon after all, you know? Duh. Wait, what? You're just gonna take off? What about the catastrophic inflection point for my planet? Remember that? How Miss Blythe causes that? No one knows the future, Earth Penny. You do? Sure, well, honestly, it's a little complicated. You're gonna come back at some point to fix this, right? Look, Earth Penny, it's alright. I've got it under control. I better play through the cry period of compulsory robo rehabilitation. You completed a healthy regimen of reading self-help books and watching short-form videos from wellness influencers, okay? Don't worry about it. Earth life has processed all her negative energy itself, completely harmless to your planet. Are you sure? I mean, yeah, probably. Whatever. But, might not even matter anymore. Our company is going out with another ZeneBot 7000 project anyway, without Miss Blythe. Uh-huh. And you're okay with that? Earth Penny, relax. All that matters is that we prevent the catastrophic inflection point caused by Earth Blythe. Yeah, but then you let her go. Right. Well, I can't resolve every success for your primitive species in place on self. Regardless, Earth Penny, this matter is no longer within my diplomatic purview and stuff, so we can't really do anything about it anyway. Sorry! Well, can you at least tell me where she is? And what she's doing? No. Oh, okay. Teeny kind of is on fraud watch after all. Look at how they massacred my girl. Good god, they're launching fireworks at fucking 8:36 p.m. Hold on. I gotta fucking close this window. They launch anymore. There we go. We're in the clear. We're safe. We're safe. Alright. Earth's strategic value. Let's talk about that. So, strategic value? But, Keeny, our planet has plenty of strategic value. Tell your Androidian leadership cluster so you don't have to leave. Then you can stay here and eat more burgers with me. Yeah, your planet's burgers were pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, Earth Penny. Your primitive planet isn't ready to play in the big leagues of intergalactic diplomacy. It's like expecting bugs to do advanced math or something. Totally unrealistic, you know? Like, they're more concerned with eating berries or digging holes. That's not fair! We're way more advanced than bugs! And besides, could we have some kind of useless, like, a remote monitoring station or something? Yeah, well, any up to me, Earth Penny. It's hard to follow the Android Leadership Cluster's directives. And I guess you're not so advanced after all. You're just a drone for your hive mind. Sorry, I didn't mean that. Maybe you have a point. Can she help us, please? So, Keeny, before you go, can you help me in my project? Like, maybe one last time portal before you go, for old time's sake? Will it really help? I'm thinking you and I both know that it won't. You don't know that. I didn't know that. Earth Penny, let's be honest with ourselves. You have never once used my gift of time wisely. Please, Keeny, you're the only one I can turn to. You're the only one who can send me back in time. Again! In any case, even if I did want to, which I don't, I'm no longer the Android ambassador to this planet. I'm not really allowed to do anything here, besides leave. Whatever. Wait, we can move? Oh, we can leave if we want. Well, let's say goodbye first. Well, I guess this is it then. Thanks for everything, Keeny. Yeah, sure. Well, I gotta get going. Keeny, take me with you! Yeah, I can't let this chance go. I still need to get out of this doing this project somehow. Keeny, I've made up my mind. I want you to take me with you to Androidia. She's gonna say no, isn't she? She's totally gonna say no. Oh, wait, what? Okay. Oh, really? Sure, why not? Let's go! Cool, let's go! Rad. There they go. And so, Keeney and I slipped the surly bonds of Earth and set course for Androidia. The trip takes 4 million years traveling at light speed. Of course, Androidians are not concerned with such trivial matters as time. Fortunately, for primitive organics being such as myself, 4 million years is a long time to wait. But, I guess I don't have to finish my project. So we're dead again? Technically? We died of old age. Oh my god. That's fine, she's happy. She's living her best life. Let's part ways for real this time. They mean to pick the first option, but let's wuss out at the last second. On second thought, that feels like a big commitment. Yeah, I need youth like out. Typical. I'll miss you, Keeney. Goodbye. Forever, I guess. Uh-huh. Don't get so sentimental, Earthpenny. I'll just make things harder for yourself. I'll beam you back into your office. Good luck with everything. Sniff. Okay. I was robo happy to be of robo service, Earthpenny. I'll miss you, Keeney. You were very funny. Welcome back, baby. Keeney. He's gone. Tiger-chan, why didn't he tell me she was leaving? She wanted to tell you herself, baby. Sure, okay. I remember the first time we met. We had burgers together. And then she sent me through a time portal to the past so I could have more time to finish my project. But then I wasted her generous gift and ended up spending an entire weekend at the office anyway. Thinking about it, I did that almost every time she opened up time portal for me. No wonder she stopped answering my calls. I feel sick. Oh, don't beat yourself up, baby. You're so good friends. No, I mean... Urgh. Yo! The burger sprite! The burger sprite is real! Ah, I see. So this is a burger. Not just any burger, Keeney. It's a double-double with onions. Animal style. Intriguing. My RoboTaste RoboCenters indicate that this burger is quite delicious, even by Androidian standards. I can feel my Robo Energy RoboCells recharging at a tremendous rate. That may be from all the sodium. And yeah, this is my favorite burger place. They're open late, so it's perfect for when I'm working overtime. Not to mention they're cheaper than every other burger place in the area. We Androidians do not have the concept of overtime, Benny. We know exactly how much time any task requires, so we schedule accordingly. Thus, we are only occupied with a task for as long as it needs to be performed. Oh, must be nice. So what do you do with all your free time? We schedule more tasks to occupy any free cycles. So, do you rest at all? What are you doing all this work for? The Androidian gain energy credits from the Androidian leadership cluster for performing tasks. We exchange the credits at Robo Energy Robo Stations to Robo Fuel or Robo Bodies. Wow, sounds like hell. There's no benefit from that loop of working. So, you work all day at your job to make money for food. Okay. Guess we're not so different after all, Keeney. Incorrect. We Androidians are orders of magnitude more advanced than your primitive organic species, Earthpenny. Yeah, and yet they still make you work. I suppose you're not wrong there. You okay, baby? I saw Keeney again, but back when we first met. I wish we could have spent more time together. I wish she didn't have to leave so soon. At least we had a lot of burgers together. And commiserated about work. Commiserated, now that's a word. I've never heard that word before. Commiserated. Express or feel sympathy, pity, or sympathize. Okay, okay. They both have their own, like... They both have their own, like, you know, jobs to do, so... They found common ground there, I see now. That's right. Think of the good times, as they say. But... why does this keep happening? Ow, it hurts. Maybe you should get that checked out, baby. I'm never drinking coffee again. Actually, that's a lie. I need coffee to live. That's a real pickle, as they say. At first I thought she was getting inspired by that, but maybe like one of these will trigger it. I can't believe Keeney just up and left. And released Miss Blythe back into the world. So irresponsible. Such a bad friend. Why'd she even come to this planet? She was just gonna leave. Ugh. Keeney. You're all ready. Please. You could have helped me with my project one last time before you left. Or you could have just had one last burger together. Get burgers. I'm kinda hankering for a burger right now. Burgers really are the perfect food, you know? In fact, it's all I can think about right now. Burgers! Yeah! And it's making me feel inspired. Actually, I have an idea for a drawing. I gotta get back to my desk to draw it out. Yeah, let's go, baby. Too bad they don't have burgers in Androidia. Maybe one day she'll come back so she can taste the burger again. On the topic of Blythe, I wonder where Miss Blythe could be. She could be anywhere by now. Flying something evil, probably. Biding her time until she can come back and ruin our lives. But maybe Keeney's right, she's actually rehabilitated. I'll believe when I see it, though. Stranger things have happened, as they say. Alright, let's get doodling. Alright, I'm fired up. Here we go, time to draw. Okay. A little more. Some drums here. Got it. I love burgers! Yo, she's fucking that shit up. Eat, eat, eat. Burgers. I love burgers, and I love drawing burgers. Looks delicious, baby. Keeney's really enjoying those burgers. File saved as Keeney_burgers.psd. Nice. Feels good if I want to draw that out. I'm feeling creative and refreshed. I already miss Keeney a lot. Not just because she saved my life a bunch of times. I wonder if I'll ever get to see her again. Who knows? Might be sooner than you think, baby. And wow, I'm feeling really productive. 3 whole illustrations done tonight. I'm in the zone. I feel like my mind is expanding. Brain is growing. She's becoming so smart. Let's think harder. My mind is radiating with creative energy. But like if I think really hard again and reach deep into my memories, I might be able to remember something else about my project. Erg. Work is the poop, baby. Rawr. And I'm a bit concerned that you haven't been engaged at work lately. I guess that was never really your strong suit here. But even more so than usual nowadays. Engaged? Yeah, like the project you're working on right now. You know how it's supposed to be for this big internal employee engagement initiative that HR is planning. But how are we supposed to convince others to be engaged at work when we aren't engaged ourselves? Well, I suppose this wouldn't be the most enthralling of projects for you. But, I mean, it's not that hard of a project. Get the work done. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you're coming up with some good slogans to your illustrations. Right. And I really need you to start thinking about how you can better drive your organization's projects instead of just doing the bare minimum. Nope, no time. Gotta draw a Tiger-chan saying, Penny, baby, let's go. You must depart to adventure. And if you worked half as hard on this project because you did your Tiger-chan comics, no, Miss Whiskey, I promise, I'll be more engaged. This is honestly really interesting work for me. Yeah, Pen. And I know you've got what it takes. Well, I do sometimes wonder if you couldn't be doing something more meaningful with your talents. Hey, do you remember something new, baby? Yeah. I was talking to Miss Whiskey in the break room. You mentioned something about an employee engagement initiative. And about how I need to be more engaged in my work. Oh, So that's what the E in your note stands for. Employee engagement. Yeah, I need to come up with the slogans for each illustration too. But still, this is it. Yeah, I can feel it in my heart. I remember now. My project is making 6 illustrations for an employee engagement internal comms campaign. There we go, now we know. Wow, baby. It's so interesting and memorable. So, what does that mean? Well, maybe I'll remember that later. I still think we should be able to get used to these drawings somehow once we figure out the requirements for the project. We're close, I think. My subconscious has been doing my work for me. The answer is within you all this time, as they say. It was friends who made along the way, as they say. Well, at least part of it was. Alright, there's new info down my notes app to keep track of requirements. Just a little more to go, baby. Yeah. Whew. Tiger-chan. So tired all of a sudden. My mind is shutting down, my entire body hurts. I've drawn like a lot of pictures. And I figured out most of my project requirements too. I think I deserve a break. Well, I don't know. The rest are done, as they say. You can rest is when you're dead, is what they actually say. And I'm not ready to die yet, at least not for this project. Yeah. Don't want you to die, baby. I don't either. I think I need to just take a little break. Close my eyes for a bit, you know? Yeah. Let's save your life. Rawr! Alright. We have to go back to the island. Yeah, I really need to rest my ass for a bit before doing any more work. I got a lot done tonight. I can afford to take a break. Yeah, can't go on like this. I'm just gonna close my eyes for a bit. Just need to set a short timer. Honk shoe, as they say. Oh, this is a new map. Huh? Well, where am I? Is this a dream? Ah, Tiger-chan, you're here too. But of course, baby. I wouldn't miss an adventure, don't you know? Alright. Zeta. What appears to be a front desk and receptionist. Hello. Welcome to Space Office Zeta. Beep. This complex houses a variety of co-working and event spaces. Beep. You may find our whiskey museum quite interesting and informative. Beep. This is your visit. Beep. Okay, thanks. Pretty ups hospitality here, baby. It's all chrome. And there's a burger there too, floating in space. Look at this guy. A large beast with lots of tattoos. My name is Dronorg, a friendly beast with lots of tattoos. Hi Dronorg, nice tattoos. Thanks, this one is done Tabori style. Ooh, it looks fancy. I can deadlift 600 pounds. Impressive. What an accomplished beast, baby. Oh, the clown's here too. A sad clown. It's me, the sad clown. Ellipses. I don't like this recurring nightmare. Now run for reality, kiddo. I thought clowns were supposed to be jolly, baby. Is it a door or a monitor? An exhibit of some sort. Looks like some kind of museum exhibit. Let's take a look. Haven't seen you around here before. You new? The name's Whiskey. Hi, I'm Penny. I'm a freshman year. Oh, this is college. She's remembering college. It is weird seeing her with that haircut. And Miss Whiskey with those twin tails. Also, I don't think we've seen that thing before either. It's nice to meet you, Miss Whiskey. Miss Whiskey? That's got a nice ring to it. Nice to meet you too, Penny. Welcome to the University Comics Club. Whoa, it's Miss Whiskey and me. This was a long time ago, when we first met back in college. We were both art majors. That's interesting, baby. Didn't know she could draw. I don't think she draws much nowadays. Oh hey, next chapter. Another exhibit. Let's take a look. And what's your dream? Dream? Yeah, like, I want to tell stories that people love. Stories that bring them joy, something that gets them through tough times. That's why I want to draw comics. I think that's a wonderful dream, Miss Whiskey. And my dream is, I want to draw comics with you. That's a pretty gay dream. At least you still have your dream, baby. Another exhibit. Let's take a look. Hey Ben, look, I got a job offer at a company. Congratulations, Miss Whiskey. What will you be doing? It's entry level, but I'll be assisting with project management tasks. Oh, like, for comics? Nah, it's a tech company. Look, Ben, I've decided I'm going to focus on my career. We have to face reality, you know? The only thing that really matters is professional and financial success. We can't chase silly dreams about comics or stories or whatever. I see. I guess you're right. Don't worry, Pen. I'll climb the ladder and get you a job there when you graduate. Oh, cool. Thanks, Miss Whiskey. That was nice of her to help you out, baby. Yeah, I guess. Another exhibit. Take a look. I know you've been struggling here, Pen. I guess I'll be honest. I can't really say this is my dream job either. Miss Whiskey? I don't think I've ever told you this, but I've been thinking about starting my own studio. I don't even remember, but a long time ago, we used to talk about doing our own thing. Telling stories, crafting things that bring people joy, you know? Oh, I remember. I'm glad. Well, it's just a far-off dream. Forget about it. Let's try and get back to work. Okay, Miss Whiskey. It wasn't that long ago. Maybe there's still hope for their dream after all. Elevator? Whoa, okay. Take us to the end, maybe. The end of what? You know, this place. I don't want to go there just yet. I want to see what sort of colorful characters are on the first floor first. Like Mr. Lion here. A friendly-looking lion. It's Lion Coon! Hello, Penny. I'm Lion Coon. Long time no see, as they say. Who is this, baby? Oh, you're Lion Coon. Yes, I just said that, Penny. You're Miss Whiskey's character. Remember when we used to draw comics together in college. I am an old and wizened Lion Coon, but I must still fulfill my duty to bring joy and happiness to all. Cough. Ow, my allergies. Well, it was nice meeting you again, Lion Coon. Anything up here to the north? What is this? That's just a person. A frazzled-looking office worker. I'm your rival from work. I know I have a rival from work. I can't believe this. So bad at your job, yet you get all Miss Whiskey's attention. I must become stronger. Well, good luck. You want a rival from work, baby? Work is hard enough without a rival. Yo, look at this guy. He's good at studying. Have you ever had that dream? You have a project due, and you didn't even know about it? More often than you might think. Well, I haven't, because I'm always prepared. Oh, well, good for you, I guess. In fact, I excel at everything I do. Okay. What a nerd, as they say. Being a nerd is cool. Just wait till you join the workforce, kid. I already have a job lined up at a top consulting company. Oh. Don't put off your work. It's too late for me. Oh my god! It's her! The young lady with a large axe. I can't believe it. You're Lumber Lass! Yeah. I'm kind of your biggest fan. Hey. He's so tall. Can I get your autograph? Yeah. Got Lumber Lass autograph. I'm so happy. You're so down to earth, baby. In spite of all the wood chopping, she's actually quite nice when you get to know her. Unlike Zinebot over here. A creepy looking robot. Ah, that's... I am Friendbot 7000. Friendbot? Oh, I thought... Sorry, thought you were something else. Looks like he has a mistaken identity, baby. Can we go down the hole? Large hole. Looks pretty deep. I can't see the bottom. I've seen these before. They're bad news, baby. Let's go do something else. Yeah, I guess you're right. No curious why it's here, though. Maybe we'll find out in a future update, baby. With the industry the way it is? Doubt it. God, I hope. More updates to this game would be pretty cool. Oh my god. Succulus has returned in the flesh. A succulent man glistens and flexes in the starlight. Oh great, what's he doing here? Penny, is that any way to greet your closest friend? Yeah, well, I'm not here to listen to another one of your lectures. But Penny, look at yourself, at what you're doing. You're whining at me about your job instead of just finishing your project? Why, Penny? Why didn't you finish your project? Here we go. One day you're going to have to stop daydreaming. I'm responsible adult. I am a responsible adult, okay? I show up to work. I participate in society. Penny, listen to me. Work is just like any exercise. You cannot simply show up. You must do. You must build discipline, healthy habits. You must improve every day. Become the best you can be. Wow, okay. Thanks. Penny, you can succeed if you only apply yourself. Uh-huh, whatever. I don't think he's wrong per se, baby. Oh, come on, you too. And everyone is against her. Penny is the only person she can trust. That bean? A giant bean? It looks like a big bean. It seems to be counting something. What are you so busy counting? I'm counting beans, kid. I'm the bean counter. Not that there are many beans left to count. You know how this works, right? You get beans by selling things. You don't get beans by giving things away. Is this supposed to be like a metaphor or something? Just the plain old truth, kid. Well, okay. Good luck with your beans. Thanks, kid. People out here counting beans and stuff. Let's say we check out that elevator. They'll probably see the end of this place. Let's go up. Even if we can't come back. Yeah, let's go. Bloop. Thank you for visiting the Museum of Whiskey History. Look forward to your next visit. I guess this is the exit? Not down here. We gotta go north. You! Alright. He appears to be blocking our path, so... A space koala sitting in a space coconut tree. That's Mr. Koala. Why is he here, baby? Maybe we should ask him how to leave. We can leave this place. Maybe we shouldn't. How do we leave then? Who cares? I'm not talking to that evil beast. Oh, get over yourself. You'd rather stay here forever? You get over yourself, baby. Huh? Mr. Koala? What are you... Mr. Koala! No! Don't do it! Tiger John, watch out! No! They both got hit! Damn, that's brutal. Yeah. What? Ow, my head. What's that noise? Oh, it's my timer. It's only been 5 minutes? Time is relative, as they say. Ah, Tiger-chan! Oh, hey, baby. That was a fun adventure. Except the last part. That part hurt. That's why we should never talk to Mr. Koala. Huh? Did that all really happen? Well, anyway, I'm glad I set the timer. That was a good rest, I guess. Now it's time to finish my project. Ugh. Kinda surprised she didn't get inspired by that. So that could change after we check out this dialogue tree. Well, that was an adventure. I can feel it slipping away though, like a fading dream. The fleeting moments are the most precious, as they say. I feel like my subconscious is trying to tell me something. Or not. Could just be total nonsense. It was so fun, baby. Although, we really have to do something about Mr. Koala. We must make him pay for his crimes. Yeah, fuck Mr. Koala. All my homies hate Mr. Koala. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, at least I got some rest. Now I have to finish my project. Bye. Time for another walk. Only place we have yet to check out is the mysterious hallway. It's no less mysterious than it was last time we went back in the main game. There's a passcode required to get in. Well, let's try going in, baby. I already know what's inside there from last time, but maybe we could try going in again and see if there's anything new that can inspire me. Action. That's what I want. Action. Really the same code as last time. I think I remember what the passcode was from last time. There goes nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Permission denied. This incident will be reported. Wait. I'm sure that was the right passcode, though. It was really stupid. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe they changed the passcode since then, maybe. Guess that makes sense. Uh-oh. She's gonna give us an earful. Oh, crap. Hello? Don't you have more important things to be working on? Anyway, you do realize we regularly rotate the door passcode? It's not the same one as before. That would be stupid. Nice try, though. Now, step away from the door, go back to your desk, and finish your stupid project or whatever. I'm busy enough as it is, so having to babysit another one of your little late-night adventures through the office. Yeah, sorry. I'm hanging up now. Don't bother me again. Okay. Oh, she already hung up. Guess I should just go do something else. I already know what's behind there, but I kind of want to try going inside again. You have to remind me what was there, baby. It was the Operations Team Fire Control Center, where they control the giant laser cannon that's installed on the roof. I don't let me in that one night, and then I saved the world. Oh yeah, that was cool. Sure was. Oh baby, I think it's high time for some more adventure. Huh? Or adventure? But that's right. There's a trove of inspiration all around us. All I see are desks. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, baby. We should look around these desks. There's bound to be something interesting here to help get you inspired. Yeah, I got that, but let's do it. We're fresh out of other options. Now what the heck, might as well. We've done it before and no one said anything. That's right, baby. Now we're talking. Let's see. The drawer. There's gotta be something cool inside the drawers. Let's take a look inside one of these cabinet drawers. Oh, what's this? There's a small booklet in this cabinet drawer. Looks like another one of Sky's zines. Yeah, it's a new issue of Air 5 Sky Monthly by Sky. Let's look through a bit. I wrote a lot in this issue. This looks interesting. Called Guy's Words Corner. I'll give it a read. Guy's Words Corner. Give us your wisdom, Sky. Tell us some handy tips about air fryers. An artist wants to express something creatively and paints a picture, or writes a song, or makes an air fryer cooking video. There is an intent in each decision the artist makes to create the piece. Every line, word, or stroke of the pen informed by a lifetime of experiences. It can then be shared, appreciated, and related to by other people, and a human connection is formed. This makes the art meaningful. When a creative community is flooded of simulacrums, I'm always bad at pronouncing that word, of human art generated by automatons, all human expression and connection within the space is devalued. There is no intent behind these generated works, not personal, and there is no culmination of an artist's experience and growth. While the output of automatons may superficially resemble human art, there is no meaning. Nothing is said. It inhibits the connection of a shared human experience, which is truly among the cruelest consequences of Aimbot 5000. Oh. That was something, maybe. Even Tire-chan was, you know, taken off guard by how, like, poison that was. I guess this was written after Aimbot 5000 started generating zines and cookie videos, so Air Fryer ran Sky out of business. Maybe I should talk to Sky about this and see how she's holding up. Okay, now what's on the top of the desks? Let's take a look on top of one of these desks. Oh, what's this? A sticky note with some numbers on it. 654321? Wonder what it could mean. Maybe it's some kind of code, baby. Feels a little too sequential for that, though. I'll find a way for later. I think I have an idea what this might be for. It couldn't possibly be. No, that would be too stupid. The door? Surely the game will let us go to the door right now. Let's see. What was the passcode again? Right, that was Scott I saw in that city in the operations team area. Let's try it out. Here goes nothing. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're in! Permission granted. Welcome, operations team member. Aha! Yes! Whoa! I think it looks a little different inside than it did before. Uh-oh! Ah, crap. Hello? Penny! Close the door right now! Ah, sorry! Closed it. Good. I don't know how you figured out the new passcode, but if you go near the door again, I will actually have to kill you! Now get out of there, or else. Yeah, sorry. So, what's behind the door? I could see it looked a little different than last time. Well, frankly, it's none of your business. But it's not the operations team fire control center anymore, I can tell you that much. Our brilliant leaders have decided to outsource that particular unit to a third-party vendor. Apparently, it's cheaper that way. No, don't know how that would work. It doesn't. What do you do now? Besides being your weekend babysitter and organizing all of his Halloween parties? I don't know. Who cares? Maybe they'll outsource that too. Maybe they'll assign it to Zembot 7000. Maybe then I'll finally get laid off and finally be free. Free? Yeah, free from ever having to talk to you again. Oh, but would you actually be happy? What? If I never had to talk to you again? No, I mean, if you lost your job. Of course I wouldn't be happy. I have bills to pay too, you know. Think I'm doing this solely out of the goodness of my heart? I don't know. I thought maybe you liked your job or something. No one likes their job, dummy. But I have principles. If I don't do this job, who will? Principles? I blame Sky. She really screwed me over when she left. Oh. But, yeah, I guess you're right. I've been wondering whether I'm truly happy here myself. Wow, that's really interesting, Penny. I'm glad you're sharing your personal problems with me, the operations team on call, even though I just shared my personal problems with you. Any other critical issues I can assist you with? So, if you weren't working here, what would you be doing? Or if you have your own achievements and hopes or whatever, right? Just stay away from the door, dummy. Oh, he hung up on me. Wish I could have looked inside the door. Only Hana weren't watching. You're right, there is a hierarchy of sharing personal issues. Ow, my stomach. Urgh. She's having another echo. Urgh, can't believe it's already Monday again. The weekend was too short. Back to the daily grind, I guess. Huh? Something looks different about the place. Pumpkins? I see you're admiring the Halloween decorations. Ah, oh, good morning, Hana. Penny. You're looking sharp, as usual. Well, you ready for the party tonight? The what? The floor Halloween party. The one they're making me organize. I have been sending out emails about this the entire month. My email's been broken all month. No one told me about this. It's been broken for like the past year. And it's mandatory. You did bring a costume, right? For the contest? Yeah, of course I did. Okay, well, I put a lot of effort into this, so you better show up in costume and have a good time. And give me a good peer evaluation later, during performance review season. This is my team building impact for the year, you know. Another stupid thing the new leader of operations is making us do. Director Catherine. Blythe never cared about crap like team building. Okay. Anyway, I'm going back to my desk. See you tonight at the party. Don't bother me until then. See you. Oh, she already left. You okay there, baby? That was kind of anticlimactic. I want to see everyone's costumes. Feels like Han is always so passionate about her job. I think it's pretty admirable, in a way. Well, this isn't gonna keep happening all night. Drinking day with coffee just lets you like have flashbacks. This is always how it's been. Might as well lean into it, baby. Seems to be helping after all. Helping me get an ulcer, maybe. We did a lot happen out of us actually getting the code right for once. You know, she said she would kill us if we entered the code again. What the hell? Let's indulge her. Let's indulge Hana. I know the passcode, but Hana seems seriously mad when I open the door. I think she might actually kill me if I open it again. I'm just gonna do something else. Boo! You're a coward. She doesn't want to get killed by a mean girl. Alright, we still gotta call up Sky. Back. Call. This is like the third time we're calling her up tonight. Hi, Benny. Missed me already? Hi, Sky. Just want to talk to you about something real quick. Sure. What's up? So... let's talk about those coding projects first. Yeah, Sky. I actually did some work. Now you have to tell me what you're working on. Good job, Penny. Glad you're making progress. Okay. So yeah, get myself working on some coding projects then. I started making video games. Huh? Video games? Yeah, you hear about them? Yeah, it's something I've always wanted to try out. Turns out that scratching my creative itch in a way my cooking show channel never did, and I get to exercise my technical skills. Because it's not like I hate coding, I just hated doing it for work. Well, that's great. Would you ever consider going full-time for that? You kidding? No one makes money with video games. But can't say I'm not dreaming about it. Like, maybe everything that's happened for a reason. You know, like the failure of my channel was the universe telling me I'm meant for something else, or something like that. I know, it's silly. Then again, who knows? Maybe something good will come out of it. The more important thing is to find a new job, but if this works out, maybe I won't have to. I still think that's really cool. Where everything works out for you. Yeah, and even if no one plays my games, it's still good practice, and I'll have something I can put in my resume. If I was right, they're launching fireworks again. I made the right choice closing that window like half an hour ago. Yeah. Anyway, don't show me what you're working on. I want to play your games. Hey, but you have to promise me you'll make the art for them. Deal. Huh. And you can't back out. No more programmer art. Hooray! So, are you still gonna make air fryer cooking videos? I'm just taking a break for now, but I'll still be using my air fryer every day, of course. I mean, they're still the future of cuisine after all. Anyway, trying to make a living on my channel didn't work out. I'm so glad I was able to try. At least now I know. Well, glad you have another plan. Yeah. Alright. Can I play your game? So, can you send me your game? I want to try it out. Penny, shouldn't you be working on your project? I don't want you to get distracted because of me. Well, I still want to play. How much of a project do you have done? Get some more work done and I'll let you play my game. Oh, come on. Again? I'm just trying to be a good friend, okay? Take it or leave it. Ugh, fine. I'll call you back when I've got more work done. There you go. Now, about that zine. So, while I was all around the office, I found another issue of your zine. Oh, yeah, give me a couple more issues. I know at least one person cares about them. I read your words corner piece. Does that have anything to do with why you were having trouble with Air 5 Sky? Well, sort of. Gmod 5000 is still pumping out stupid air fryer cooking videos. So now the online air frying community is completely flooded with pointless junk videos automatically generated by a robot. A robot that doesn't know what air frying is truly about. It's not a person, it can't even taste food. And it's all based on my work too. Stolen from me and puked back up. Now people associate my work with that crap. Making real resources and creations possible to find, and spreading wrong info to people who just want to learn. It's pushing us apart, when we all should be coming together to solve the joy and craft of air frying. Oh, that sucks. I can't even go beat the thing up with a baseball bat like before, because I don't know where it is. Not that I do it anyway. No, I see that smile. She would do it. She would 100% do it. So I wrote that piece to mourn the loss of human connection and craftsmanship in the air frying community, I guess. Well, whatever. It can go on, but maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe no one cares. Anyway, I'm tired of thinking about it. All I can truly say is the reason why Air 5 Sky never took off, though. I have to be honest with myself. It just wasn't meant to be. In any case, I think the important thing is that I'm still here, sharing my real passions with real people, the way I want to. Yeah, she has a point. There's no way a robot can make, like, an actually good video game. I know I'm the real deal, and I know there are a lot of people who appreciate that. That's what all this is about, you know? As long as I'm able to connect with someone through the shared love of air frying, then it's worth it. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I'll start some kind of local offline air frying club, where on the internet becomes just a bunch of robots pointlessly outputting each other. I see she also subscribes to the dead internet theory. I think there's something to be said about meeting people face to face after all. Truth nuke, truth nuke, truth nuke. Anyway, whatever I do, none of that is gonna pay the bills. That much hasn't changed. Sorry it didn't work out. Yeah, so... we can still bug her about playing her game. Is this just gonna... okay, no, we're roadblocked. We can still ask her about that, even though we know what the, you know, the intent of the sticky note is. Rude admire Sky's trying to just DIY a book about something she cares about. Writing things down, shouting out into the world with toner on copier paper. This feel a lot different when you can hold it in your hands, baby. From Sky Monthly, you can tell she put a lot of work into it. So it's just wrong. What Zembot 5000 is doing to the airfryer community. A thing that doesn't even care, barging in and flooding it with useless imitations. You don't think people will be able to tell the difference? Sure, you can tell, but you still have to sift through a mountain of fakes to find something real. Maybe you should find Zembot 5000 with the baseball bat. Yeah, that worked before, kind of. Surely there is something of note at our desk this time. Find inspiration in hallway. I guess we gotta go back to the hallway again. So whatever's beyond the door is no longer the operations team fire control center. I wonder what it could be. Tiger-chan, what do you think is beyond there? Maybe it's the story, hopes and dreams, baby. Yeah, you're right. I gotta see what's behind there. Anna's never gonna let me in. She's watching the door like a hawk. I thought we were supposed to be one company, one family. Why are we keeping secrets from one another? Would you share your secrets with your own family, baby? Guess not. But you can share them with me. My lips are sealed, as they say. Sure. I'll let you know when I get any cool new secrets. Well, that was a disappointing experience. Found my shirt in my stomach. I didn't even get to see Miss Whiskey's costume. Interesting that Hana was in charge of the Halloween party, though. I wish I got a good performance review out of it. What was your cause of that night, baby? I ended up not going. I pretended to be sick. I didn't actually have a costume. I didn't want Hana to yell at me. I could use some toilet paper from the office bathroom gone as a mummy or something. Where there's a will, there's a way, as they say. I'm not stealing all his toilet paper for a Halloween costume. And besides, that would have just made me look pathetic. What? You have something to say, Tiger-chan? You're not pathetic, baby. Thanks. Anyway, I kinda wish I went to that party. Halloween's always a fun time. In fact, that's all I can think about right now. Halloween! Yeah, it's making me feel inspired. Actually, I have an idea for a drawing. I gotta get back to my desk to draw it out. Gonna move on, baby. Alright. That was in fact the correct thing to do. Alright, I'm fired up. Here we go. Time to draw. Doodle doodle doodle. A little more. Have the decorations. Got it. Yeah. That's a good zombie design for Hana. I love Halloween. Costumes, candy, and parties. And it's so fun to draw. So festive, baby. Wow, saved as Halloween.psd. Wish I could have gone to that party. Too bad I screwed that up too, as usual. I'll just have to imagine it's being really fun and festive. If it makes you feel better, baby, it was probably pretty dull. It was an office Halloween party after all. I still want to see Miss Whiskey's costume. Still, nice to finally get that out of my system. What a rush. I'm feeling pretty creative right now. And well, I made a pretty good amount of progress. Maybe I could talk to Sky about the new thing she was working on. We can finally game. For free. For penny gaming. Besides the Lumberlast Fever, of course. I showed you my work. Answer me. Nice. Glad I'm helping you be productive. Yeah. Well, guess I can see the plays thing I'm working on. It's super incomplete, so you'll probably get bored of it very quickly. But I could use a playtest after all. Don't judge the art though, it's just placeholder stuff, until you make the assets for it, of course. Ooh, good. Can we try it out? Okay, I'll send you a link. You can play your computer whenever you're at your desk. Great, got it. So... Alright. Let's get gaming. Alright, let's go. Let's get Sky cooked up. Okay, I downloaded Sky's game. Try starting it up. Cool, it's loading. The Monday that never ends. I still dream about deadlines. Here I am. I'm Sally, and it's the first day as an engineer in the operations department of a large multinational tech corporation. Hello, you must be Sally. My name is Fred. Hi, Fred. Let me show you to your desk. Your job is to watch this graph. You see the blue line and the red line? Yeah, the blue line is going up. Yeah. The blue line represents the company's growth metrics. Keep the blue line going up. When the blue line starts going down, press the up button to make the line come back up again. Make sure you keep the blue line from falling below the red line. Okay. As long as the blue line keeps going up, everything's fine. What happens if the blue line falls below the red line? And if you fail to meet our growth estimates, we'll lose $100 billion in market capitalization. It'll be a total disaster. A disaster? Yeah, just straight up catastrophe. Lives are at stake, Sally. I'm not sure why any important growth metrics to me should depend on how often I press a button. Oh yeah? You think you know everything about how our growth metrics are working out? Is that it, newbie? No? That's what I thought. Well, get to it. Welcome to the company. Okay, thanks. This is what I gave up a promising life as the host of an air fryer cooking show for? What have I got myself into? Alright, let's make that number go up. I'd rather be air frying. So true, so true. Very riveting gameplay. Number go up, number go up, number go up. We're at 8 clicks. Can we reach 9? Maybe even 10? Actually, what happened if we, like, get a game over? What's the fail state looking like? Number is falling, number is falling. There it goes, there it goes. It's near catastrophe. We're going down, we're going down. Disaster. 10 ending. There will be a cool explosion and stuff. Ah. Wow. Okay. Is that what this guy's job real like? Was that what this guy's job was really like? Well, I guess I can call Sky now and let her know I played her game. So, I played your game. The money that never ends, huh? Yeah, so what did you think? Well... it's okay, let's be honest. I'll give it to her straight. I'm giving feedback as a playtester after all. I think it has potential. It's a good start for your first project. Now it's a bit long. I think it could be shortened to something a little more catchy. Yeah. I know you're still working on the AR music, right? I'll need to find a good artist and composer at some point. Gameplay could use a little bit of excitement. Maybe something could happen while you're improving the graph. Like a mysterious video call from a stranger, hinting at some kind of vast conspiracy. Ooh. Yeah, and Sally could uncover a deeper plot while pretending to do her job. That has some stakes to what she's doing. I think I like it. I think we could work well together. We should do a game jam or something one day. Oh, yeah. I think that'll be fun. Well, thanks for your feedback. I'll keep working on it. Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad you played my game. Now you know what I've been up to lately. Yeah. It's good to see you've got a plan. Hope you can stick with it. Yeah. Any gaming is real. It's been real. Alright, what else awaits us in the office? Meeting room, maybe? No, that's all filled out. Alright, we did all those actions. There's gotta be something else we could do back in the hallway. That's like if we try calling someone, which you haven't done in like a minute. Someone else. Can we call Mom yet? Okay, now. Mom is out of the question. Lion Coon, yeah. Oh, jog your memory. Miss Whiskey, do you remember Lion Coon? Ah! Lion Coon! The friendly lion who brings joy and happiness to all, but also has terrible allergies. Yeah, yeah. What about him? Oh, I was just thinking. Why don't you think about your project instead? Um, so... Alright, we got an achievement out of that, at least, so it wasn't for naught. Oh, she hung up. Hana's gotta have something else. Maybe this will be how we can distract her. Penny, what do you want? Hey, Hana, I just need to ask you something about work. Well, get on with it. Aha. We can send her the video game. So, Hana, you like video games, right? I was wondering if you'd played Sky's game. Wait, what? Sky's game? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, Sky's working on a computer game while taking a break from making air fryer videos. I played a little bit earlier tonight at my desk. So that's why your channel hasn't been updated all this time. Ah, she's keeping track on her channel even though she claims to not care about it. Anyway, I don't care at all, but don't need to send me a link to her game so I can, check it for viruses. Oh, sure. I'll do that at this phone call when I'm at my desk. Don't forget! Alright. We have the out. We have the distraction. We're getting our steps in. We're getting our clicks in, even. Back at desk. Action. Send it. What's the worst that could happen? What could possibly go wrong? And sent. Ah, it's Hana. Hello? Good work, Penny. Thanks. Now don't disturb me while I check this game for viruses. I mean it. Don't call me. Yeah, okay. Oh, she already hung up. Cool. Hope she likes it. Alright. We have an opening. Let's haul our asses back to that door. We're getting our very, very quick steps in. You'll be too busy making the number go up. See us but dialing in the passcode. 654-321. Alright, what's inside? What awaits? Yeah, that looks a little different inside than it did before. Ah, sorry, Hana. Oh, I was expecting Hana to call Yami for touching the door. Guess she's busy. Busy gaming. Well, now's your chance, baby. Let's go in. I don't know. Enter it. Enter it. Yeah, nothing mentioned, nothing gained, as they say. You're speaking my language, baby. Oh, this is new. Whoa. Did this room always look like this? Well, it's definitely not the Operations Fire Control Center anymore, baby. I'm guessing this is some kind of research lab. I wonder if it's okay to be snooping around here. You heard the door, baby. Welcome you as an operations team member. That's true. If Hana really cared that much, she would have stopped me by now. Exactly, so what are you waiting for? Let's investigate, baby. Let's do some snooping. There's our real workstations. And a bunch of strange doohickeys scattered around. They look scientific. Let's show us some cool looking gadgets. Let's see. What's gadget number 1 looking like? Look at this. Looks kind of like a coffee maker. There's a note next to it. Description: Advanced coffee maker. Prototype 2. Notes: Too advanced. Do not ingest the advanced coffee. Status: Prototype 3 postponed. Whoa. It makes advanced coffee. I kind of want to try it. I think your stomach's already gone through enough tonight, baby. Yeah, you're right. I wonder why the operations team is making coffee makers, though. Advanced coffee makers, baby. Yeah. Okay. I have no idea what this thing is. It looks kind of like that one PlayStation, like, accessory that's just, like, meant for fishing games. Like, it's the fishing rod thing. I don't know. It's the thing on the side right here that made me think of it. There's a note next to it. Description: Project B. Notes: She ain't coming back. Focus on ZB7000. Okay. Status: Cancelled. Proposal prototype pending. Project B? Is this what I think it is? The operations team was working on a way to find Miss Blythe, and then abandoned the project to go work on Xenobot 7000? Seems that way, baby. Guess they're throwing this thing away then. Maybe it doesn't work. Or maybe they don't actually want to find Miss Blythe. Well. Gadget number 3. It's just a button. There's a note next to it. Description: Number increaser. Notes: Only works intermittently. Also increases bad numbers. Needs fix. Status: Postponed. I'm gonna press the button. Baby, wait! Beep. Well, nothing happened. That we know of. It's probably fine. Well, I still appreciate your sense of adventure, baby. Anyway, that looks like all the fancy secret projects they are working on. Seems like they're all delayed or canceled to work on Xenobot 7000, though. There were still a couple interesting things. Actually, I'm really curious about that Project B. Yeah, that Project B seems really interesting to me. Hey, John, you're good with technology, right? Can you take a look at this? Yeah, give it here, baby. Oh, look at her. She saw it at work. Interesting. Okay, baby, I figured it out. Seems to be some kind of combination long-range scanning and 4-dimensional matter transport device. Huh? 4-dimensional? You're saying the operations team built a time machine? And teleporter, as they say. But it's rudimentary, and wasn't actually functional. I realigned the tachyon emitters and tuned it into a known frequency to properly calibrate it. And I replaced the batteries, too. Cool. So it works now? Maybe? I don't know. What if I press this button here? Wait, baby, don't! Boop. It's now safe to shut off your computer, smiley face. Ah! What? Oh, Earthpenny. I also wasn't expecting to see you here today. Considering I'm like a few thousand light years away from Sol 3 right now. That's kind of freaky, to be honest. Huh? Beanie? Wait, am I in your spaceship? Time travel transporter teleporter thingy? It actually worked? Oh? Now what have you got there, Earthpenny? I see. It's a primitive space-time traversal device. But it looks like it should have actually worked. It's completely missing some key components. Oh, really? Then how? Interesting. What is? Earthpenny. That disgusting liquid that you drank, crawling in your stomach. It seems to have some weird temporal properties. No way. The coffee was responsible for all this. I can't believe it. It was the catalyst. The caffeine was the catalyst. Your device activated after reacting with your stomach liquid. The liquid is the key component for moving through space-time. The device was merely tuned to my ship's frequency. Okay. I'll take a snapshot of your stomach and research its composition later. Stop looking in my stomach! But then, Where or when am I? Oh, you know we Androidians aren't concerned about time or space or whatever. Maybe you're saying things that have already happened, or will happen, or not, whatever. Who cares? It's a cool power, though. Try jumping into a future where you see what the lottery numbers are. Actually, don't. That's against the time law. Not that you Androidians care about the time law. Actually, we do. Sorry. Sure. So, did I meet like this at some point, or will we meet like this someday? Something like that. Huh? What? What's going on? This thing's going crazy! Ah, it's resonating with the combined temporal energy from the ship and your stomach. Well, it was nice knowing you, I guess. Wait, what? Kitty, what's happening? Where am I now? What is this place? Is this break room? Well, that's just great. Maybe I really did die this time. Very interesting. Oh no. Those triple question marks, could it be? Huh? Who's there? It's her! Blythe let her hair down. Now, this is a face I haven't seen in a long time. A long, long time. Isn't that right, Penelope? Huh? Miss Blythe? You? Not that time has any meaning to me anymore. Having gone through 50 million cycles of Keeney's so-called wellness regimen, having lived longer than any human existence? Oh my god, she threw her into the time prison! Are we gonna have to save her from the time prison? I have a different perspective on that whole time thing. So, how are you doing, Penelope? Wait, we can leave, hypothetically? Crazy. First, let's say before we do anything else. Considering we're in time prison at the moment. Or, I'm sorry, the end of time. Like in Chrono Trigger. Drink coffee. Whoa. There's a coffee machine in this break room at the end of time. I wouldn't drink that if I were you. I wasn't going to. Not that I really care. I prefer to say my own lane nowadays. Go ahead and drink it, if you really want. Sure, let's drink it. What's the worst that could happen? Well, I've come this far. I might as well try the coffee here. I could always use more caffeine after all. I'll just pour myself a cup. That is very transparent liquid. Whoa, looks fancy. It's a special blend, I hear. Yeah, it smells good. Well, down the hatch. Gulp. Ah, refreshing. It's nice and warm. Or cold? I can't really tell. Deep and rich. Notes of molasses, cherry, and pain. Enjoying the coffee? We died again. Maybe. What happened? I can see everything? I can see time! That's right. I've ascended to transcendence. I've reached oneness with the universe. Clear to me now, my true passion. I need no longer concern myself with mere projects. Miss Whiskey, I can see time! Let's run that back. As good as seeing all of time is, we should see what Blythe has been up to in time prison. So, Miss Blythe, what are you doing here? Where are we? Are you even real? Who's to say, Penelope? Is anything real? Well, all I know is, one moment I'm being held captive in our Androidian friend spaceship, and the next moment, I'm not. Perhaps there's some mercy in that cold shell of hers after all. Perhaps she beamed you here too. Perhaps keep me company. How nice of her. Regardless, as far as I can tell, we're in an abandoned version of our old break room. Some kind of pocket within the temporal continuum where time doesn't actually exist. Inaccessible by most, except you it seems. Which is kind of messed up if you think about it. Maybe Keeney meant to drop you off in the office break room in our actual timeline, and left you here by mistake. Maybe. Maybe not. Not that matters much to me. Nice and cozy here. Meanly unspeakable horrors beyond time and space, visions of what could have been, so on and so forth. I've moved on from such pseudo desires as money or power or glory. Merely content. I'm content merely existing within the present, thinking positively, preparing, manifesting my return. Anyway, Penelope, thank you for visiting me in my humble corner of the universe. Yeah, no problem. What about Keeney? So, what exactly did Keeney do to you? Kept you in a time loop and then released you in this pocket dimension? Our androidian friend has an interesting idea of what rehabilitation means. I was made to relive the same day of reading self-help books and watching wellness influencers over and over again for over 100,000 years. Turns out, the human body isn't really meant to be able to go through a time portal every day for that long, so I'm a little bit unstable. Well, that's why you're flickering like that. Why, yes, Penelope. I'm happy you noticed. I don't believe Keeney would do something like that to you, and yet here we are. Is a cold, analytical being. You can't expect her to be aware of what she's inflicting on people she deems lower than herself. That sounds kind of familiar. Sure, but Penelope, I've done tons of reflecting and self-affirmation. I've changed as a person. And I don't harbor any grudges. That was a different me from 100,000 years ago. Holding grudges is bad for your gut microbiome, you know. It's healthier to hold your blessings. Okay, because you know, you can't hold grudges when you're busy holding your blessings. Yeah, I got it. I've trained myself to be mindful, to live in the now. I am now thriving, renewed, and improved, better me. And what about all the lives you've ruined before Keeney took you away? Yeah, that was a real bummer. Cowabummer, more like. Do you feel bad about it all? That was long ago, Penelope. Can't dwell on the past forever. Does she know anything about ZBot 7000? So, after Sky destroyed ZBot 6000 and you were beamed away, the company decided to make a ZBot 7000. Oh, really? Well, it might please you to know that your legacy lives on, I guess. Well, in another lifetime, I would have been at the top leading that effort. Of course, you and your friends took good care of that, with a baseball bat no less. Not that I care, no sense in lamenting other timelines. Nice that the company's continuing without me, though. I assume they put that old Director Catherine in charge of the operations organization in my absence. Director Catherine. That must be the K who canceled the project to find Blythe. He's not hungry enough to take over the company like I would have done. And the twins are still stupid and deluded, of course. The company's leadership is too ineffective to succeed. ZBot costs a lot of money to run. Investors can only profit up so much. Without me, they're doomed to failure. You seem really confident about that. Of course, Penelope. I've been through 100,000 years of self-affirmation exercises. I have nothing but confidence. But it's obvious to anyone with the brain. I know exactly what they're doing. Saying things like how ZBot will help you be productive or improve your workflow and other such nonsense. Forcing on employees and customers in all kinds of annoying ways so the users' numbers goes up for the investors. Meanwhile, they're burning all their money running the thing and they don't know what it's even good for. Then they'll lay off 10% of the workforce every quarter to show investors that there's some efficiency improvement to make up for it. How boring. Typical CEO thinking. Incrementally changes for short-term stock price improvements. Sadly, very real, still. Uh-huh. If the twins are spending all the company's money on something, they'd better make sure it's worth it. Like I'd have done by firing the entire creative org, and then taking over the company, then taking over the entire world. But they won't. They can't. They don't have anything they stand for. No dream or passion, no desire besides pleasing their shareholders. All they know is that they need to put a bunch of money into it or their stock price will fall. To me, ZBot was the key to my ultimate goal. Firing every worker on the planet and achieving 100% efficiency. And of course, making Sky suffer for having betrayed me by leaving my team to pursue her own happiness. I thought you didn't care about all that anymore. And you're right. I don't. It's all a silly game. The new me finds pleasure in the moment, existing in the now. Are you sure? Regardless. My point is this. You see, Penelope, I know of Miss Daniel's plan to start a new studio with you. It's a silly venture that will also surely fail. Much like Sky's online air fryer cooking show. Wait, how did you... However, unlike other timelines, it won't be because of some zine bot. It's different this time anyway. Yes, when you fail, it'll just be your own fault for being bad at your job. But at least you have a dream, and you have passion, for whatever that's worth. I mean, there are lots of other factors that determine the success of... Anyway, don't you worry your little head. Go follow your dream. I'll root for you. Wait, are you serious? Why would I lie? Like I said, I no longer hold grudges, Penelope. Okay, but what's the hammer? Is that some kind of, like, stim device that you've become enlightened to here at the end of time? Okay, so... What now? You're just gonna stay here forever? Oh, don't worry about me, Penelope. We're the masters of our own destinies, you know. I'll figure something out. I have all eternity, after all. Eternity is a long time, and all that. Maybe I should tell Miss Blythe about the device that brought me here. What's the worst that could happen? By the way, I think the operations org was working on a special device to try to find you and bring you back. I found it in the Secret Operations Research Lab. Well, well. Seems my old team isn't so useless after all, and it seems you're still snooping around places where you shouldn't be. But Director Catherine canceled the project. The org decided to put the resources into Zinebot 7000 instead. Ah, I see. And what of the device? It wasn't functional, but I think I stumbled upon the missing piece to get it to work. It needed to react to the time-traveling coffee in my stomach. Common sentence. And then it resonated with the tachyon reactor in Keeney's ship. And that's how I arrived here. Quite the specific set of circumstances, and you have the device with you right now. I guess I should be truthful. She seems to have changed her ways after all. Yeah, it's with me right here. Good. Now use it to take us back. I'm not really sure how. I think it only works for me because of my stomach. Well, it's nice to know the Arrogant Commons hasn't changed, Penelope. Well, I tire of this conversation. You can go to your side of the break room, and I'll stay on mine. You can draw a line if you'd like. I wasn't planning on staying long. I still have to finish my project. Miss Whiskey's depending on me. Oh, isn't that cute? And, yeah. Time to get out of here. Hope this still works. Yeah, I gotta go now. Good luck with your, dirty thing. Oh, don't worry, Penelope. I think we'll meet again very soon. Say hi to Sky for me. It worked! We're back! Ah! Oh, you're back. Well, you may be dead or whatever. I'm glad you're not, by the way. Just so we're clear. Edie! How could you do that to Miss Blythe? That was really messed up. I guess you met Earth Blythe then. I only put her through the standard robo-compulsory robo-rehabilitation cycle. But maybe it was a bit much for a primitive organic body. Yeah, and now she's facing in and out, stuck in some kind of weird time pocket. Oh yeah? Maybe I made a slight miscalculation of my robo-space-time robo-coordinates when releasing her. I might not have accounted for her present state. She was a model prisoner, by the way. So, what are you gonna do about it? Oh, don't worry, Earth Penny. You'll be fine. You're just gonna leave her there? Well, like, I don't know. She's kinda there, but also kinda not. It's all weird. Complicated, even. Schrodinger's Blythe, if you will. I think we might need to analyze some of the data about the liquid in your stomach first. Oh well. I'll figure it out if I ever get assigned to Soul 3 again. You know, if she was able to wiggle her free somehow before then. But it happens. Just one of those things. Whatever. Okay, but you'd better fix this. Uh-huh. Okay, well, you should go now, Earth Penny, before your device actually blows this all up. I'll recalibrate it really quickly for you, and point towards your office. Fine. Okay, push the button. Goodbye, Kini. Again. I'm real happy to be your with service, Earth Penny. Loop. Now your time. It's been a minute. Ah. God damn it, those fireworks are totally getting caught on the mic, fuck. Okay, I definitely thought I might have died that time, baby. Erk. I think I'm fine now. FaceTime thingy actually worked. I'm Akini, but she was far away in her spaceship, thousands of years from now. Whoa, that's cool. Hope she's doing good. The device was missing a key component. Need to react to the coffee in my stomach. What did she say about it? Weird temporal properties? Seems to got a safe time traveling stomach, as they say. Quit talking about my stomach! But then the device resonated with her ship. I was transported to a weird time dimension where I met Miss Blythe. Huh? Yeah, and it's making me question the ways of the universe. Well, tell me all about it, baby. Let's start about the time prison. So, I met Miss Blythe. It turns out Keeney put her through a pretty intense rehabilitation program. He went through a time loop to relive the same day of reading self-help books or whatever for 100,000 years. Well, baby, Keeney's a pretty advanced life form. She knows what she's doing. Probably. Yeah, anyway, Miss Blythe is all better now, I guess. She's achieved oneness or something. Now she's just hanging out in the break room at the end of the universe. Also, that ends well, as they say. If you say so. In any case, the device the operations team made worked. Too bad they abandoned it for the Zenbot 7000 project. They abandoned literal time travel for their dumb, like, AI bot. Well, Miss Blythe must be really wise now, seeing as she's lived the same day for 100,000 years. I guess? But then that would make you really wise too, baby. Yeah, I've lived a long and fruitful life thanks to Keeney's time portals. Now I'm full of life experience. Time travel sure is something. In fact, it's all I can think about right now. Time travel! Yeah, and it's making me feel inspired! Actually, guy, I have an idea for a drawing. I can get back to my desk to draw it out. Yeah, let's go, baby. I was happy to see Keeney one last time, though. Wonder if we'll ever meet again. Maybe we will, baby, if you believe. Well, I'm not getting my hopes up. She's a billion miles away by now. We might even be meeting Miss Blythe sooner. She did say very soon. Well, we're in a secret Operation C research lab of some sort. What if Hana really kills us for being in here? Oh, she's just exaggerating as usual, baby. And besides, she's too busy checking Sky's game for viruses. Yeah, I hope she's just so into pushing a button to big numbers go out that she doesn't notice we're here for a while. Back to the desk with us. Fresh from time prison. Okay, back at my desk. Alright, I'm fired up. Here we go. Time to draw. Time to draw. I think that's funny. Okay. A little more. Add some cool effects. Got it. Live long and time travel. Okay, this art genuinely goes really hard. I like the stars, like, showing up on her, suit. That's pretty cool. It's the power of time travel. So scary, so awesome. Very cool, baby. Time travel.psd. Oh, drawing this is really fun. I'm glad I got it out of my system. Wonder how Miss Blythe is doing. Still finding it a little hard to believe that she's less evil now. Hard to say, baby. Hope we wanted to meet her again for a while. I don't think I really trust her intentions. And wow, I'm feeling really productive. 5 all these illustrations done tonight. I'm in the zone. I feel like my mind is expanding. Is it time to do some more remembering? I think it's time for remembering. Think even harder about project. Okay, I feel like if I think really hard again and reach deep into my memories, I might be able to remember something else about my project. Why isn't anything happening? Oh no, oh no, Miss Whiskey's gonna be angry again. It's Miss Whiskey. Hello? Miss Whiskey? Hey, Pen. I'm sorry about the way I acted tonight. It was wrong of me. I took a couple deep breaths and I also finished off my bottle of scotch. Anyway, look, Pen. If you would just tell me earlier that you were falling behind, we could have worked something out. Sorry. Yeah. Well, not a lot we can do about it now. Pen, do you like your job? Huh? Miss Whiskey? Yeah. Honestly, I've known for a while now that you're not all that happy here. Wasn't that obvious? I got you this job, so I know you're probably feeling some kind of obligation to me or something. I tried to get you to get your act together, though. I guess I thought you'd fall in line sooner or later. I've always been kind of jealous of you, Pen. Huh? You don't let work define who you are. You're always just you. For better or worse. Well, it might just be the scotch talking, but I'm not all that happy here either. Huh? You? Really? I think I forgot why we went into art back in college. We wanted to make something for ourselves. Something with our voice or worldview. Well, at least you've still got that passion when you're Tiger Comics. I think you might be placing too much artistic value in my comics. Well, whether it's that deep or not, you remind me that I used to have the same passion too. Like, with Lion Coon. And we still want to express things in our own unique way. And bring something meaningful into the world that other people could love. Instead, we're just working to advance someone else's crappy grand vision for the world. But what can we do, right? Doing to get paid. We gotta eat. And drink. Well, anyway, I know you, and now I know your potential. I know you're capable of so much more. When you're inspired, that is. Miss Whiskey. Hey, Ben. Yeah? Remember when I told you I still wanted to start a new studio? What do you think? A place that values your creativity? Why don't we work at something you want for a change? Either the best or worst decision we'll ever make. If not now, when? Miss Whiskey. I don't think you should be making decisions like this right now. Yeah, I guess I'm still pretty drunk. Well, anyway, I know you've been working hard all night, so I want you to go home and get some rest. I'll come into the office tomorrow and help out. We can finish the project together. What do you say? Huh? Wait, Miss Whiskey, you really don't have to. Yeah, I know. Well, let's just get this done, okay? I'm gonna go pass out. See you tomorrow. That didn't go as badly as I feared. Can't believe how much I screwed up this time. Why is she being so nice to me? Now she's coming to the office on a Sunday just to help me finish this? She's so supportive, baby. I didn't know she was going through all that too. I guess even Miss Whiskey's been having doubts about her career lately. It's kind of reassuring in a way. Wonder if she was being serious about opening a new studio. We've talked about it before. I'm not sure that really happened. Yeah, baby. You can be Tiger-chan Comics for work. She'd never let me do that. Well, anyway, still. Miss Whiskey's unending patience with me and hearing about her dream make me feel inspired. I have an idea for a drawing. I need to draw it out right now. Oh, that's quick. All it took was a heart-to-heart. Alright, I'm fired up. Here we go. Time to draw. Okay. A little more. Some sparkles here. Got it. Oh, look at that. She's got the fang. That's her charm point. Miss Whiskey. Miss Whiskey. File saved as misswhiskey.psd. He must never see this. This is the hardest you'll ever think. Okay, this is it. I'm exploding with creative energy. Just need to think really hard one last time, then I'll remember what my project is. Good morning, Pen. Dang, Miss Whiskey, you don't look so good. Yeah, I'm tired. They got me working like 12 different projects right now. Oh. But mostly it's from drinking too much at an operations team dinner last night. We went a little overboard. Lots of stuff to work through. It's all cross-functional collaboration, you know. Right. So, how's your project going? It's going great. Almost finished. Good to hear, Pen. Let me know if you need any help. Honestly, this whole thing is really silly if you ask me. Huh? What inspires us? Really? A bunch of wall posters for a morale-boosting campaign? How about we focus on projects that matter so I can finally work on something I care about? That'd be pretty inspiring. This feels like we're doing all this work but not going anywhere. Oh, really? That's kind of how I've been feeling lately. Forgot you said anything, Ben. Sorry. On my head. Must be more hungover than I thought tonight. Must be more hungover than I thought. I'm gonna go get some coffee. Come with? Yeah, let's go. Welcome back, baby. I remembered something. I remembered Miss Whiskey being hungover one day and complaining about the theme of the project. It was supposed to be about what inspires us. It's an employee engagement initiative for boosting employee morale. I'm supposed to draw the posters for the campaign. That's right, yeah, I can feel it in my heart. I remember now. My project is to make 6 posters for an employee engagement internal comms morale boosting admin themed around what inspires us. We did it! We filled it out, yeah! Memo get. First off the tongue, as they say. I can feel my morale being boosted just thinking about it. Sure. Anyway, it matches my meeting notes too. Because I took good notes after all. You're so good at your job, baby. I'll write this new info down my notes app to keep track of the requirements. And that's that. Pretty sure those are all the requirements. We've done it, baby. Hard work pays off, as they say. And all the art I've drawn, I think I repurposed it for the project. They're all based on what inspires me after all. How fortunate that everything worked out, baby. I'm just glad that I knew deep in my subconscious what my project requirements were. I'm glad I paid attention during all my meetings. He says, even though she forgot during the start of this night. But yeah, I still have a whole day left to finish the project. But Miss Whiskey's coming in tomorrow to help me, and she told me to go home. Maybe this is my chance to really impress her. Alright, let's lock in. Miss Whiskey told me to just go home and get some rest so we can finish the project tomorrow together. But I don't want to make her come in and do a bunch of work because I screwed up. Well, I made a lot of progress tonight. Yeah, good work, baby. Thanks, Tiger-chan. I couldn't have done it without you. So now that I know what the requirements are, and I have 6 illustrations drawn out, yeah, that's right. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to repurpose these to fit the requirements for the project. It shouldn't take long. I'll get these done before Miss Whiskey gets here. She's gonna be so impressed. Yes! There's hope for me after all. Go, baby, go! Okay. A little more. Miss Whiskey is gonna be head over heels once we're done here. And that's that. Oof. If I finished my entire project in a single night. Whoa. Already morning. Pretty bright outside. Miss Whiskey's not here yet. Maybe I could quickly get in some quality lumber last time. Yeah. I love you, Lumberlass. Don't tell me you're here on I playing Lumberlass, Pen. Ah! Miss Whiskey, you're here! Yeah, Ben, I'm here. So I get some real creative work done for once. It's been way too long. First, coffee. Let's go, Pen. Hey, Miss Whiskey. Oh my god, the glasses. Really good look. The red glasses, then the red blouse. Yawn. Whew. Anyway, good morning, Miss Whiskey. Morning to you too, Pen. Were you really here all night? I told you to go home and get some rest. Oh, don't worry, Miss Whiskey. Tiger-chan helped me with my project, and I finished it overnight. Huh? You finished the project? Really? And, Tiger-chan helped you? Yeah, and I think it came out really good. I'll show you. Oh, sure. Yeah, well, that makes things easy for me. Let's go to the meeting room. So, as you know, the project requirements were something like making 6 posters for an employee catering and Charles-con morale-boosting campaign themed about what inspires us. Yeah, that sounds right. I definitely knew requirements from the beginning, and didn't just remember them late last night. Well, yeah, of course, Pen. We know you. Alright, let's load up your files. Tell me what you got. Okay, here we go. Whoa, that's Sky. Yeah, so this one's called Bring Your Passion to Work. All people are driven by something or another, and everyone has their own motivations and passions. Even if life goals are not directly related to our professional duties, we can channel our passion to motivate ourselves and those around us. That's why we're inspired by Bring Your Passion to Work. Whoa. We could all use a little more passion at work, bring your authentic self and all that. I can see you're really passionate about this project too, Pen. Oh, really? So I was inspired by this from remembering Scott's passion for air fryers. One day she brought her air fryer to work and air fried my lunch. Oh yeah, those were good times. Sadly, the only way she could truly follow her passion was by quitting the company. Yeah, that's right. Things didn't work out, but now she's making video games. I play one and it's pretty good. I really admire her tenacity. Oh, really? Okay, well, good job, Pen. Let's take a look at the next one. Sure thing. Now that's a heck of a slogan. A bit on the mark there. But nice, burgers. And that character's got a real cool design. Yeah, that's Keeney, my friend from Androidia. Yeah. So this one's called Afford Food with Your Paycheck. Our company employs workers like us to produce goods and services in exchange for monthly wages. With these wages, we employees can buy food, which we need to survive and continue working. Week 1, burgers. Week 2, a soup. And that's why we're inspired by affording food with our paychecks. Yeah, that's sort of the primary purpose of having a job. I guess that could be inspirational. I was inspired for this after Keeney beamed me into space again. I remembered how we used to eat burgers together. She told me about how Androidians also work all day to make money for food, just like us, but in space. Anyway, she got reassigned to other planets, so we'll never have burgers together again. Oh, too bad. Alright, let's move on. Cool, here's the next one. I call this Pursue the State of the Art. All industries are defined by progress, and as a large multinational corporation, we must stand at the forefront of research and development. We implement cutting-edge technologies, processes, and design principles to lead our industry into the future and beyond. And so, this is why we're inspired by pursuing the state of the art. Sure, it's nice to be ahead of the curve for the industry standard after all. Keeps it more employable. Probably. I was inspired for this piece after I attended a learning session at our team offsite about how gray rectangles are the future of design. Wait, a learning session about creating rectangles? You were at the creative org offsite? That hasn't happened yet. Yeah, turns out that the steel coffin in the break room has strange temporal properties, and I was transported into the future. Okay, and do you actually agree that gray rectangles are the future of design? Well, I didn't think so before, so I took it as a challenge to make gray rectangles cool somehow. At least I tried. But, Pen, this is actually pretty cool. Oh, you think so? Well, it's cooler than Xenobot 7000, that's for sure. You know that's the only reason they're pushing gray rectangles, to make the things seem trendy. As for your project, I think I'm seeing a pattern here, but... well, let's move on to the next one for now. Oh, by the way, Miss Whiskey, have you ever done improv? Improv, or... never mind. Moving on. This one is called Team Spirit. The people we share our office with, working together for a common goal, a common purpose. We are one team. Our team. So, what's more inspiring than team spirit? I do love our team. It's probably the only reason why I'm still here. Huh? I mean, good work, Ben. Is that Hana wearing a costume? Real life is no match for imagination as always, Pen. Really? Honestly, it's great. That's what I like about your work. Yeah! So I was inspired to draw this after Hana wouldn't let us through the operations team door, even though we're supposed to be one team. Then I remember her Halloween party last year. Oh yeah, the one you didn't go to. You missed out. I did? What was your costume? Tell me! What happens at the office Halloween party stays at the office Halloween party, Pen. Aww. Now I wish I would have gone. There's always next time. Yeah. Anyway, let me show you my next poster. Hey, is that? I titled this one, The Value of Loyalty and Tenure. The passage of time, we gain experience, skill, and wisdom. Thus, the longer you work here, the more your work is valued. The more loyal you are to the company, the more loyal the company is to you. And that's why we're inspired by the value of loyalty and tenure. I appreciate the intent behind this pen, but we both know that's not how things really work. Oh, well, maybe the newbies will fall for it? I know I did. So anyway, should I ask what the real inspiration was? Yeah, so we found as a device in the Operations Team Secret Research Lab. Apparently they built it to find Miss Blythe. Oh yeah, I remember some operations people talking about the little project. Yeah, it didn't work, but Tiger-chan was able to fix it. Of course. It resonated with the time traveling coffee in my stomach, and I was beamed to the end of time where Miss Blythe was mistakenly placed for all eternity. Wait, actually found her? Yeah. Anyway, Miss Blythe has been stuck in a self-improvement time loop for over 100,000 years, so she's all better now. But her atoms are a little unstable after having gone through time portals. Is she still stuck in the end of time? I don't know. It's all weird there. Complicated. Well, maybe the operations team will rescue her someday. I like how Miss Whiskey is just finally rolling with, like, or wild, you know, off-the-wall stories here. Like she's all in on time prison actually existing. Good work, though. Maybe revise this one so it's not so directly related to life. Change your hair color or something. Got it, Miss Whiskey. Alright, we've got one more left. Yeah, here's the last one. That's not Miss Whiskey at all. This one's a little different than the others. Yeah, but I call it learning, growing, and mentorship. A good professional mentor you can lean on to help you navigate your career can make all the difference in the world. Of course, our company knows the importance of career development at all levels of experience. And why we're inspired by learning, growing, and mentorship. Right. So, I was inspired for this after you called me last night and told me you were coming to the office today to help. I was inspired by how you always believed in me and encouraged me, even though I was always letting you down. And I drew something else, but I don't think I could show you. It's really embarrassing. Sure, Pen. That's okay. We just need the final product for my meeting. But it's me, isn't it? I bet you drew me all handsome like. No, that's not it. Okay. Still, good work, Ben. You finished your project. The final results are acceptable. Whew, that's great. Speaking of mentorship. Okay, look, Pen. I've been doing some thinking myself, and I've realized I haven't been a good mentor for you lately, and I'm sorry. I've been busy with all these other projects, so I don't think I ever gave you the attention you really deserved. No, Miss Whiskey, you're great. Yeah. Well, still, I know it's been tough working here, but I do appreciate you've been finding inspiration somehow through it all. Well, anyway, I think leadership and human resources will like this, but to be honest with ourselves, do you actually believe this stuff? Then again, maybe all we need is to be able to buy food with our paycheck. Honestly, Miss Whiskey, I think these posters represent the complete opposite of what the company actually stands for. I see. Hey, Ben. Remember last night when we talked about starting our own studio? You know it's been a dream of mine for years, and I wasn't lying when I talked about it yesterday. Yeah, Miss Whiskey, but You were drunk. Huh. Well, I'm an honest drunk, as they say. Oh, Ben. I'll present your work tomorrow at the meeting, but after that, I think it's final time we went off on our own. Miss Whiskey? Just listen to how you were inspired for these posters. I've always loved your imagination, and we both know it's wasted here. I'm sick of working on these soul-sucking projects. The company's going in a terrible direction. The leadership's only plan right now is tacking Zenbot 7000 onto everything. And if Zenbot 7000 succeeds, they're gonna fire us. Or if Zenbot 7000 fails, they're gonna fire us. Of course, either way, the C-suite's still gonna get their payout. Not like they care about anyone but themselves. What I'm saying is, we're not gonna be around much longer anyway, even if we want to. Whatever, I've been saving a mind for this anyway. I'll call around, pull some favors, find clients, and I'll handle all the business stuff. Not to mention do some serious creative work for once. You know how good we can be when we're working on something we care about. And in the meantime, you can write your stories in your Tiger-chan comics, and sell merchant books and so on. I think you've shown me you can pull it off. And we'll build a team that can actually represent all the core values you were inspired by. I believe in you, so maybe you can believe in me too. Might as well try, right? What do you say? Yes. The path forward. Yes, Miss Whiskey. Good. And I think I already have an idea for our first project. Oh yeah? Let's hear it. Will it be something familiar? Monday, February 9th, 11:05 a.m. Sunny Penny Studios. A couple years later. Yo, they love Lumberlass. Just like they love their work. Yawn. Whoa, didn't mean to nap for that long. Must have stayed up late last night, huh? You looked pretty tired this morning. Ah, Miss Whiskey. Yeah. Sorry for napping at work, but I had this dream. You know how I feel about your dreams, Pen? Save them for your stories. Yeah, but I dreamed about that night again. That project must have really messed you up if you're still dreaming about it. I think it's just this particular story we're working on right now. It used to make me dream about our old company, and my old projects. I don't know, Miss Whiskey. I think this game is too much like my actual life. Well, it's not our fault your life is so much good material, Pen. And besides, you're supposed to make art with what you know, as they say. I'm just a normal person. Everyone around me is the interesting part. That's what makes you a good protagonist, Pen. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. Alright, Pen. I need to join a call. See you in a bit. No more napping. Hey, Miss Whiskey. Oh, good. You're awake. Hey, Sky's here too. Hey, Sky. So, did you actually finish the assets I need yet, or... Oh, well, great. This content update is never gonna get done. Can't believe it's gonna be free. How are we supposed to make any money? Well, Miss Whiskey thinks this is gonna convince more people to buy the sequel whenever we're done with that. Hope she knows what she's doing. I trust her. With my life. Oh, I know. Anyway, Lumberlass money's keeping us afloat this time around, but it's not gonna last forever. I really need new artwork, Penny. It's the last thing that needs done. Even the localization team's finished before you. Art is a process. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you how to do your job. Miss Whiskey can do that. Penny, hurry up with the Tiger-chan sprites. Okay, Miss Whiskey. Oh, that Penny. Always with the procrastinating. Again. And so, we took a leap of faith and started our own studio. Now I'm working with Miss Whiskey and Sky on our own projects. It's hard work, but it hardly feels like work at all. Honestly, it all feels like a dream. I don't know how long this dream will last, but I'm gonna enjoy it while I can. I know that when the people I care about are on my side, working toward a common goal that we all share, we can accomplish anything. And I can't wait to see what's next. Penny, stop monologuing! I still need the new sprites! And that's it. I guess Zenbot 7000 just crashed and burned. Oh, is the air fryer done? Oh good, that's my timer. It's lunchtime, everyone. Hope you are ready for the most delicious air-fried meal of your life. Guy, it better not be Sky's famous cheesy fries again. And voila! It's Sky's famous cheesy fries. Oh, come on! I'd fuck those up, though. I could really fuck up some cheesy fries right now. I experienced by having a huge-ass burger earlier today. And some lava cake afterward. That epilogue was really good. You're still working on the assets I needed? I thought you'd be done by now. Well, my part's done, so I'm editing my latest Air Fryer Sky video. Let's do this again, for fun. Hey, by the way, I have some ideas for the sequel. I think we need an Air Fryer minigame. Well, I'm coding it in, whether you want me to or not. What, you think I'm jealous of the two most annoying people in the world are working together making video games? While I'm still stuck here answering phone calls all night? Absolutely not. I love my job, and I hate video games. Anyway, there's a stray pixel on your backgrounds. Go fix it. Tell Sky her bad code keeps crashing my computer. It's a total mess, but at least the music's good. And Thrash's music? Yep, that music's good. Hey, Penny. I'm going to karaoke. Get your butt here right now. What? Wait, you're still not done the assets? You said you were finishing up. You were too busy drawing Tigertron comics to draw Tigertron sprites? Fine, I'll help you tomorrow. Just get over here right now. I'm happy it features so prominently in your latest game, baby. People must learn my grand adventures. I think my Jungle Island could use a little bit more screen time, though. Maybe that's where the next game should be set. I'm imagining an open world game, or maybe a roguelike deck builder, traveling to the various exotic locales my island has to offer. Hey, where are you going, baby? Look, I'll settle for a top-down farming sim. Nah, don't bet on it, Taishan. Don't bet on it. We finally analyzed the snapshot I took of the disgusting liquid in your stomach, and replicated the chemical structure. Turns out, it was a new discovery even for us. It unlocked great advances in our spacefaring tech. We'll just come visit whenever, no big deal. Okay, it's burger time. Let's go, Earth Penny. Hooray, the coffee saved their friendship. What, did you miss me? I could have done without seeing your face again for a few thousand more years. But good on you for following your dreams. Enjoy it while you can. It's okay, I'm fine being here with the untold horrors beyond time and space. Life goes on, with or without me, of course. That's what I've realized while achieving total serenity. Then again, people change, and that's the beauty of humanity. We're flawed and always hungry. Don't worry, when I get bored of this, I'll come back to your time and have a little more fun. And that's it. Yeah, this overtime chapter really felt like a proper continuation of the main game's themes. You know, it resolved the whole like, hey, Penny and Whiskey are still working for this company they blatantly don't like working at. So I'm glad they resolved that. And again, I'm kind of, well, not again, but I'm surprised that like the whole Zenbot thing wasn't like as big of like, you know, a threat like they made it out to be. I'm kind of surprised that like this Catherine character they talked about never showed up, you know, in the flesh as like an antagonist. But I guess the implication is that like, you know, that is just gonna crash and burn. Yes, we don't know for sure that like Zenbot 7000 is gonna be anywhere near as much of a threat as like Zenbot 6000 was. But yeah, the writing definitely feels like one of those like, you know, write what you know kind of scenarios. Especially the whole like quitting your soul-sucking job to like pursue what you love, even if that is like risky. Makes it feel more like, Makes it feel down to earth. But yeah, that was delightful, and I'm very surprised that was free. They were lying about it being full length. It is very slightly longer than like my playthrough of the base game. Like, look at the VOD time here. We're at like nearly 3.5 hours. I cooked here. But yeah, I am absolutely excited for whatever like this team has in development next, and I will be there. Super extra special thanks to you for playing my game. You're welcome. An endless Monday game. And that's it. That was Endless Monday, dreams and deadlines and overtime. Like I said, very delightful. And thanks to everyone for coming out to tonight's stream. Yeah, let me just go to send you all over to. Go say hi to Gamma Chris. He's in the middle playing some Bonk. Never played Bonk, but I like the word bonk. It's a very fun word to say. Bonk bonk. But yeah, go say hi to him. And yeah, thanks to anyone who came out tonight. You're all wonderful, and I hope you all have a good night. Take care. Bye bye.